Good morning. Welcome. If you can see me, hello. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this fabulous Friday. They're giving me a few blocks in the throat chakra already today. So there could be some clearing of the air coming, okay? Communication issues being resolved. So welcome everyone. If you're watching this back with me later as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you're watching this with me live right now, like Donna is, hello honey, welcome. Just pop your question in the chat for me. And a feeling you'll be first in today because I've just seen your comment and I've just give it a like. So hope you're doing all right, honey. Oh, it's hot, isn't it? Hot here in the UK at the moment. I bet it's hot in Manchester as well. But it should be a bit cooler today. But it was 35 here yesterday. I'm like, what? I literally thought, right, I'm going to go for a walk. I went out of the house, got down the bottom of the road, turned around and come back. I thought, there's no way I'm walking today. No way. No matter how much I want a hot chocolate, there's no way. So I just went in the garden. That was too hot in the garden. So I came in and sat in the cool living room instead. So, how are you doing today? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Just bear with me. Let me get everything up here. So, I'm just going to wait for some questions to come in. They are giving me a little bit of a block in the throat chakra. So, hey, Janie, welcome, honey. It's been 87.94. What's that in our, the way we work it out here? Because we do it in the lower ones. Is that 35? Is that the same as what we're going through? I don't understand it, the Fahrenheit. We're in degrees, aren't we? So, well, sometimes I'll say to people, oh, it's 30 degrees, and they'll say it's freezing there because they think it's low, but it's high, obviously. So, hey, Anne, welcome, honey. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the donation. So let's just do a message first for Donna. If I am coughing a bit, they just give me this as a start the live today. We're also hot in Denmark, so hot stuff. Kundalini rising. So this is for Donna. Any message from Mark today? They're giving me a big block in the throat. Oh, well, I hate this when I go live and I get this coming on straight away. You know, it can be hard to channel. There could be somebody coming through. I could be connecting with someone who's had throat issues from the other side as well. I'm getting that coming through. So this is the message for you. Focus on self-love. That's what he wants you to do. And that's obviously what you are doing anyway. And I feel that's what he's sending you today. So you've got end of the road. So I feel it's like he's saying, don't worry about the end of the road. This isn't the end of the road for us. We'll be together. It's going to happen. Then I could be connecting with you, you know, with this throat thing, because this could be him wanting to communicate, because I had a feeling you come on first, so I could be channeling the energy here. He's seeing signs about you, so he's definitely connecting with you, okay, and you're working on self-love. Things are moving forward, you know they are anyway. So what else? You look at this, you're my destiny, it's no good, by Depeche. So you're destined. So everything you're hearing, feeling, seeing, both of you is connecting you back together. So you can look, oh my goodness me, talk about angel bumps. Look, it's fate and destiny. I know the cards are reversed, you can't see them, that's YouTube, not me. But that's what it says on this card. Your twin flame knows you are twin flames and it's destined for you to be together. Okay, the feelings are mutual. That card flew on the floor. They are as mad about you as you are about them. Okay, so you know this is it. You know it's true love. They know it too. Loyalty is power. Make a choice to be devoted to your journey. Absolutely, and that's what you're doing. So I feel the message for you is to know you're on the right path. I feel that song is a message you're on the right path. Let me just bring in a message from him to you. What does he want to say to you today? I want to come into alignment with you. Only you can see through me. So remember, everyone else don't know the real him. He's wearing a mask or pretending in some way, and you see the truth. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you all for being here, honey. Well, it's 95 in Britain. Wow, that's amazing, okay? Because obviously I don't know what the the scores are, the temperatures are with the Fahrenheit. When I was in Bucharest in Romania, it was 40. And it was so hot you could have fried an egg on the floor. It was so hot then. And I was scared. I was like, am I going to be all right? Well, of course you are. But here in the UK, the weather is like, the heat is different because, I mean, I'm sure I don't know because I've never been to some places, but it's like a muggy heat. It's like there's no air. When we get it hot like this, there's absolutely no air. There's not usually a breeze. And we've got no air conditioning in the houses because the houses are built to keep the heat in, for the winter time, not to bring coolness in. So it's like an oven. I mean, I was in bed last night. It was like a furnace. I had my windows open. I was naked. I was lying there with no sheets on. And I was still sweating. I got my fan going. So my little handheld fan. Because I can't have like a blaster fan because I don't like them. I can't breathe when they're on me. So anyway, let's carry on, okay? So we've got Anne, thank you for the donation, honey. Hopefully we won't have any technical issues today, but if we do, you have to bear with me, okay? Mods, if you're in, like Daisy's in, Donna's in, if you can do me a favour right now, if you can write down people who are donating, just the names, so I know I've got a list, and then I know if anything technical happens where I am, because it was really stressful on Wednesday, okay? So Anne says, a message from Frank, be meditating and feel better. That's good to know. So what does he want to say to you today? And meditation is obviously connecting with him as well. I always knew there was something different about you. So he knows that there's something about you that's different than anyone else. He's always known that, okay? And that's him knowing that you have a soul bond, that you are irreplaceable. So I want to connect with this deck. There's 2 decks in one here. So what's he going through today? He said, I'm leaving behind the old paradigm to align with the new. This is masculine energy. There's feminine and masculine in here. I am love. Oh, fear. So he's releasing fear. This is feminine. So the feminine side of him knows there is love. There's a lot of fear there that he's releasing about loving himself, okay? So he can leave behind that past version. I'm definitely channeling something to do with communication today. Typical. When I come live, I connect with this. So the guidance is there for you, listen, and that's what you're doing because you're meditating, so you're connecting with your true self. So you're being guided to listen to what your intuition is telling you, what your heart is telling you, and that's what he's doing too. So he's receiving all the signs about you and this connection just like you are about him. And that's what you're being reminded, you don't need to worry about that because the angels are on that. But he's got to leave behind this old version of himself, and that's what he's currently doing to align with the new version of himself that's ready for you. Okay, so what's your guidance in this situation? You've got boundaries, and this is your lesson to set those boundaries, to put those boundaries down. And this can be so that you don't feel stressed out or drained. And this could be not reaching out. Boundaries can come up in other ways with your body, other things. It says, where do you need to establish better boundaries? And this could even be with people who want things from you. Look at the hands grabbing there. So you may have to put boundaries down with people in your life, or make sure you're putting your health and well-being first. Is there anything else you need to know? Anything else you need to know? You've got 444, so the angels are protecting you. So you've got guidance there, Luke. So the guidance is there. D1, we understand how painful and bleak your twin flame journey looks and can be at times. We send you 444 to let you know that we are close and comforting you during these times. There's blocks. So the guidance is there for you. It's time to look deeper. And that's exactly what you're both doing. So the angels say, look deeper, seek guidance. Pay attention to the cards drawn with this one. And the card drawn with this one is 444. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, so mods, if you can do me a list, please. So I've got Anne, Priyanka, Mia, and so on. If you can do me a list from Priyanka, Mia, just names so I know in case I have any technical issues, because we did on Wednesday and on Monday. So fingers crossed there won't be, but if there is, there is. Okay, so just be aware of that, okay, if you're donating. Priyanka, thank you for the donation. And Meshi's feeling to me, and how does he see me for work? So, what's going on with him today? What's going on with him today? Well, the success here. So work-wise, success, okay? The door of victory finally opens, the future belongs to us. So I feel that regarding work, he sees that you bring success in, that you are successful. Again, everything there is okay with work, okay? And he sees you as very committed as well, that you're committed to your work, that you commit to success. If you say you're going to do something, you do it. And you've got the truth, and that's the truth, okay? And he's saying the secret is revealed. So I feel he wants to admit his truth to you about the way he feels for you. And the way he feels for you is he wants commitment with you. He's saying, you bring me so much happiness. You are a treasure in my life. So that's his truth. He sees you as treasure. Okay, rare, special, unique. And you bring him happiness. And that's in work and in just knowing you and having time with you. So that's his truth. The secret is revealed. He's going to reveal this to you. So I feel he will tell you in time how he feels about you, and also the fact that he sees you as someone who brings success into his life. I hope that helps, okay? Mia, thank you for the donation. My crush's thoughts when we chatted again in the elevator this week on Wednesday night. Will he actively pursue? What's the future between us? So, what's he feeling after you chatted? Okay. Well, the thing is, okay, anytime you're apart, it gives him time to reflect, okay? So what he's saying is the temporary separation, which is like when you're not spending time together. So say, for example, you chat in this elevator and then you go back to your lives, okay? He's there, you're there. That's when he's focusing on himself and thinking about what he wants. So I feel that when he sees you and then he goes into his quiet space, that's when he realises what he actually does want, okay? He said, I wish I could feel your body close to mine. So he may also have a little bit of a fantasy, like 50 Shades, you know, in the elevator where Christian threw Anna against the wall, and they did other things in there throughout the films, didn't they? So I feel that he has had a fantasy about you being in there, about pushing his body against you, okay? I've been working on my self-love and self-worth, and that's what he's doing when he's not with you, okay? And he's saying, without you in my life, I feel lost. So he does look forward to seeing you and being around you because he feels excited when he's around you. Now, this actively pursuing energy, it's about you trusting in the process, okay? And knowing that everything happens for a reason. So you've got to give him time. So will he actively pursue? I feel if you give him time, he will. So he's coming up as the King of Wands here. And the thing is, he doesn't want to miss out on this opportunity with you, 5 of Coins. Blocks there. So he doesn't want to miss out on this opportunity with you. So I feel he will pursue you, but not just quite at this moment. You've got to give him this time to come forward. You may start seeing eagles. What's the future between you? You've got the 9 of Cups. So it's what you want, the dream coming true. So the future is a dream come true. You may have a dream as well. So you could have a dream first about what you want, or you may have a dream about this, you know, like in your mind, you have a dream about being with him. So your dream is going to come true. That's the future. However, you've got to give him time. He's definitely thinking about you in a very passionate way, and he doesn't want to miss out on this opportunity. So your guidance is you must believe in yourself. Okay? I hope that helps. Cece, thank you for the donation, honey. I'm just looking for your question. Again, it's not in the donation, so can't find it, okay? So I'm going to have to do it in order because obviously I don't want to lose any people. So I'll do you when I see your question, okay? Remember, if you want your question answered like that, you know, you need to put your question in the super chat. So I can't see it in the chat. I can't just go up and down. So Priyanka, thank you for your donation. Again, same with you. You haven't put your question in. Can't see it either. So I'm going to have to put you on my list, okay? So, and then if I see your question, I'll find it. Oh, it's at the top, okay. Sorry, it's at the top, right. See, but you need to, if you put it in, then I don't have this issue, you see. It just holds things up. So, Cece says, good morning, Liz. Guidance on any financial miracle coming in and a message from Jake. So what does Jake want you to know? And trust that there is a miracle coming in, okay? We are forever soul and heart connected. So what Jake is reminding you of, okay, is that you are always connected to each other. So you'll feel each other's energy constantly. Okay, we are soul and heart connected. So you're going to feel him in your heart and your soul, not just your body. You're not just going to think about him, you're going to feel him, okay? So he's feeling you. The guidance is awakening. He's going through an awakening, so are you, and you're awakening to miracles and the magic of life. You're going through an energetic upgrade. Now, he could be going through that too, because when we go through an energetic upgrade, we feel things in our body. So you could have cold and flu-like symptoms, heat, physical symptoms. So there's a new way of being, integration. So really what's going on with you is you're allowing yourself to be in this new energy where you are manifesting and attracting things in, and that's currently being integrated to bring these miracles in. Okay, so it's like you're elevating yourself. So this is another reason why you're being guided to perhaps breathe, relax your energy, lighten the load, raise your vibration, because then you're attracting things in, okay? So what does the Oracle want you to know? What Jake is saying, you're forever heart and soul connected. What clear message? There we go. The answer to your question is yes. Very clear message. So whatever you're asking about, the answer is yes. Whether that's, does he care about me? Is he thinking about me? Is there a miracle coming in? So maybe something specific on your mind. They're giving me back, itchy back. That's about, there's two things. Back is about stability, because you may be either worrying about it or overthinking it, but you're being reminded things are being created. But the upper back is feeling you need love, or it can mean feeling unloved. So I feel this is about you giving love to you. Okay, make sure you're filling up your own cup. They give me an itchy in the shoulders as well, which can be connected with, this area's burden. So give all your burdens to heaven. I hope that helps, okay? There we go. So I've got Priyanka. Hang on. So I've got Priyanka there. Just bear with me a second. Yeah, Priyanka, your question, you're probably putting it in the chat now, but I'm looking up the chat. I can't see it. You donated. I've answered the first one. Then you've donated again. There's no question in there. Okay, so I'm just going to go down as I can see them, okay? So we're going to do Divian says, what's coming towards me in angel guidance? Thank you for the donation, honey. So what's the angel guidance for you? What does the Oracle want you to know? Okay, yeah, I understand that, Priyanka, honey, bro. Just give me a second, okay? Because I can't just come into this chat. It's like I have to go off what I can see, okay? So we've got summertime. So something is coming towards you now, Divian, okay? This is summer, where we currently are when I channel this, okay? So these current months, so something is coming towards you in the summer months. So I see the summer months as kind of ending in October, because I still see September as the summer, really. So October is where the shift is. So something's coming either this month or next month that's going to either be what you're manifesting, or it's something that is going to blow your mind. You've got mirror as well. It says, who or what is triggering you? So it could also be an opportunity for you to release some triggers. Okay, and that may be what you're doing over the summertime. You're releasing triggers. So you and your twin flame, or you and your person, are mirrors anyway. If you're connecting with your twin flame, you mirror each other and trigger each other. But this could be anything that's coming up in your awareness that you need to release. So you can perhaps start autumn, fall, in a different mindset, or manifesting like different things. So you may see the rewards there. So something's coming towards you in summer that triggers an awakening in you, or triggers things in you that you can release and heal, wounds. So ask yourself that question, who or what is triggering me and why? Okay, and then affirm it. I'm willing to release that part of me that gets angered or triggered when I think about you. So there's going to be opportunities coming up to get triggered to bring in a healing. And I know that's probably like not what you want to hear, but these wounds come up for a reason. As soon as they're healed, you can sort them out, you can move towards what you want. So you've got the Five of Cups and the Tower. So that's, the Tower is like the trigger. There's fear here. Now, I'm not saying this to like stress you out. It's not like, oh my goodness, big tower's coming. The big thing you need to understand is you can't miss out on who or what is meant for you. So when you realise that, the tower goes away, because it's only chaos in your mind. Now, this could be like, if you think about missed opportunity, whether it's to do with a person or work or money or anything, you're not going to miss out on what's meant for you. And I feel these triggers are coming up in you now or over this next couple of months, so you can move forward in a more freer energy. So what's the guidance from your angels? What's coming towards you? Okay, you've got your thoughts have power. So this is the card that needs to come out. So my hands are hot. That's why it just grabbed all the other cards out. So Archangel Orion, it's no coincidences. I've got his deck out here. Archangel Orion is saying your thoughts have power. So think about what you're thinking about. That's what you're bringing about. That's actually what you're manifesting. And he's saying to you, great changes are taking place. Do not be afraid. So you've got 555 coming through. I'm giving you the strength and the patience to allow all of your dreams to come true. So there's definitely some changes going on. Possible tower that brings triggers up with the 555, which is change. But it's happening for the right reasons. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, let me do Mia and then I'll find Priyanka's message, okay? So Mia says, is my crush dating casually or completely single? Is your crush dating, or I feel that your crush is single? Queen of Wands. So there could be someone around him. So there could be attractive people around him. I mean, I'm actually seeing this as your energy. Okay, that you're the Queen of Wands. And this is more about you having confidence in you. Because, for example, if he is dating anybody, there's nobody like you. And that's what you have to remember. Okay, so it's about you believing in yourself and having confidence. Now, there could be people around him, attractive people around him, but I'm not necessarily feeling that he is dating anybody because I feel he's doing a lot of soul searching. Okay, but I feel this is more about you believing in you and knowing your own worth and value and trusting in the person that you are. And this is about, again, the good news is I don't feel, because they give me good news here, so I don't feel he is dating anybody. And it's like, I feel that you just need to let go of the fear around it, like what's he doing or who's he with? It's like I feel that you overthink things too much. Because if you start thinking things, you're going to manifest something. So, for example, if you're thinking he's with someone, then you're going to manifest someone coming into his life. Okay, it's how it works. The universe will give you what you're thinking about. And there's passion at the bottom of the deck there. So I'm actually picking up on the way he feels about you is he's very attracted to you. There's a lot of passion and desire there, even if he is dating anybody else. But I'm not necessarily picking up on that at all. But I feel there could be people around him. But I feel he's doing a lot of soul searching. So you've got to trust in who you are over anything else. Okay? Is he dating or single? What do you need to know? The answer is no. He's not dating. Okay? And he may not feel completely single because he's got feelings for you. Okay, so when you're completely single, you feel free to pursue other people, but I feel you're the one on his mind. Whether you believe that or not, it's up to you. I hope that helps. Okay, this card's just moved. Look, rest and recover. That's what he's doing. He's not really out there doing stuff with people. He's taking time to rest and get his energy back. It says, your soul is not being fed. Rethink your career path, expand your comfort zone. So he could be focusing on career. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, let me just find Priyanka's message. He must suddenly stop talking. He's not talking the way he was before. Can you please check why this change and when will he be normal? Well, don't worry about it. It may have nothing to do with you at all. It could have absolutely nothing to do with you. What does that mean? It means he could be stressed about money. Could be stressed about work, anything. His family. Doesn't necessarily mean it's about you. He's saying, I wish I would treat you better. So part of it is that he knows he's got to show up right and treat you better. So he goes away to process that. So he is aware that perhaps pulling back from you isn't the right thing to do and it stresses you out. I stand unapologetically in my truth. So I feel that's what he's going to do. He's going to express his truth to you. That's what he knows he needs to do. I feel he knows he's got to tell you how he feels about you. Or he's got to open up in some way to you and be unapologetically in that truth, where he doesn't need to apologise for anything. And I feel that that's also a message for you. He doesn't need to apologise right now for perhaps pulling away because he's processing in his own way. I feel you're taking things personally when you don't need to. Okay, because you may be overthinking this. So I don't feel he's suddenly stopped talking to you. It's more that's how you perceive it. It's more he's gone within to process his feelings. How he feels about you as 10 of Cups, it's like this could be family related as well. So he could even be thinking about something to do with his family, or he's dealing with something with his family that's nothing really to do with you at all. I'm worried and I can't. Well, that's your ego doing that. There's nothing he's doing. It's the way you're perceiving it. Okay, so you've got to breathe through that and affirm everything is fine. I'm okay. I feel this is something he's going through with his family. That's absolutely nothing to do with you. He knows he's got to treat you better by opening up and telling you how he feels about you, but I don't feel he's doing anything wrong. So, and you know, he's very inspired by you, Queen of Coins. This is about your mind. I feel this is your mind having power over you. You know, your mind is causing a problem when there doesn't need to be. You give me fear. When is he going to reach out or open up, or what's he going to do? I mean, there's good news coming in, just not quite yet. I mean, the thing is, you're not seeing it clearly. The angels are saying it's not that he isn't not speaking to you. That's your perception of it. So there isn't really a timeline around it because he hasn't really pulled away, or nothing's really changed. It's just your perception of that. So I haven't got a timeline coming through. So focus on affirming everything is okay, because it is. But I feel you're panicking over something you don't need to panic over. And we get in our heads. The angels are giving me an itchy nose. It's about you trusting your intuition beyond the ego. The ego is saying one thing and your intuition knows the truth. Okay, so just focus on you at this time. I hope that helps, okay? City Cat, thank you for the donation. Hey, Aunt Morn, great to have you have my piece. I'm so glad. Okay, I've asked my mods to kind of keep a little list going on. I'm at City Cat right now. But I really appreciate you doing that, honey, because obviously you can check the questions. So hopefully we won't have any technical issues, okay? So, hi, this is for City Cat, okay? Hi, Liz, happy Friday. Grateful for a message, please, from my DM, including an update on his actions towards me. So, he said, I can feel the strong bond we share on a soul level. So, he's definitely feeling you right now. And he knows how strong the bond is because of that. He wants to come into alignment with you. So, he's thinking about how he can move forward. And that's like his next action, because you see through, you know, the BS, you see the truth. So he's working out how he can come forward at this time. He wants to come in alignment with you, which means he's working on himself, okay? He's, inner power. So he said, I feel the powerful creativity that lives in me, and I know I have the power to achieve what I want. So he could also be focusing on making changes. And this could be in his work life as well as in his home life. So I feel that's what he's focused on, finding that inner power, finding that strength to do what he needs to do, to end what he needs to end, to make changes and shifts. And he could be thinking about work as well, okay? I didn't know what love was until you came into my life. So you changed everything. His whole viewpoint on love, the way he sees love and everything. And that's something he's still kind of dealing with. So what's his next action towards you? To speak the truth, breakthrough coming in, okay? But there's, I mean, and any delays that have been happening in communication, they're coming to an end because you're the one he desires. You're coming up as the Queen of Wands and King of Cups, but he's still a bit shut down. So the thing is here, he is going to break through the silence, or he is going to open up to you, or things are going to move forward, possibly in September. But at this current time, he's doing a lot of deep thinking and soul searching. He wants to give you his cup because you're the only one that satisfies him. So this is about you knowing you are a diamond. See the white sparks above the head? I'm seeing that like a diamond. And you are telepathically linking anyway. So there's going to be a breakthrough where he's going to tell you the truth or speak something else. And this is going to happen in September. So I feel patience is a virtue, obviously. And it's so important you're patient at this time with him. What else, okay? Fill up your own cup first to then be able to tend to and successfully heal or help others. So this is about you giving back to you at this time. And it's really interesting because in the warrior reading today, it's about them working out what they want, okay? Especially over the next 4 weeks or so. So I feel that if you're expecting something big to happen in August, it probably won't. It's going to be in September when the breakthrough comes in. And I feel that's really for everyone. You know, it's like they want to move forward and do something, but there's delays and there's obstacles and there's challenges and things in the way. So August is like more of a reset for the next step. I hope that helps, okay? But his next step is to speak his truth. Janie, thank you for the donation. Message from Wes, I'm feeling, does he talk about me? So what's Wes wanting you to know? Your beautiful soul is what I crave the most. So he's reminding you it's not just your body he wants, it's who you are as a person. He's drawn to your soul. It's everything about you, okay? And he's craving you at this time. So you're going to feel that. You're going to feel that craving urgency, you know, that urge. He wants to spend precious time with you. He knows he's wasting time. He said, I don't want to waste my time anymore, okay, with situations or relationships that lead to nothing. So what he's saying is he knows he wants a proper relationship. I feel this is him being very aware that he doesn't want to just date. He doesn't want to just go out casually meeting people. He wants a real relationship. Because we've talked about this, haven't we, where he sees a future with you that involves a real commitment like marriage. So he knows this. This is what he's coming to terms with. He doesn't want to waste any more time. He recognises now through losing his wife as well how precious time is. And I feel that's what he wants you to know. And he knows how precious your time is. He knows how precious you are. Okay? So what's your guidance? Believe to see. So you must continue to believe in this love. And it's all about flow, not about chasing, pushing, forcing, or trying so hard. And the readings I've got coming up next week are all about believing. Okay, so the angel's reminding you to be in the flow of this journey. You may even see waterfalls. Does he talk about you? Does he talk about you? We've got the lovers. I feel if he's talking about you, it's in a very loving way. Okay, but I feel more like he's connecting with himself. And this is the thing, you know, they don't really talk about the feminine or the journey the way that we talk about things. Remember, the masculines tend to push things down and repress things and work things out with themselves. So I don't necessarily feel he is talking about you, but if he is doing to anyone, it's in a positive sense and he's talking about you in a very passionate way. But I'm not really picking up on that, okay? Anything else you need to know? You've got birthing a new age. So I feel this about new beginning coming in for you. Okay, it says birthing new creation, dreaming a new world into being. So he could be dreaming about talking to about you to people. So he could have a dream, for example, where he talks to someone he's close to about you, whether it's family or friends. So I feel he's experiencing you more in dreams in that way. Okay, but yes, dreams at this time. So he's dreaming about you. So you could experience this new beginning in a dream as well. So you could have a dream about spending time with him or him reaching out. Or so you're going to have a preview in your dreams about what's coming next. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for the donation. Could I have a message from Grayson, please? So what does Grayson want you to know? Daydreaming. He's daydreaming about apologising. Look at this. We've got sorry there. So he's daydreaming about saying sorry to you. He's saying, I made a mistake. Can you forgive me? Okay, this is what he's thinking about. A dream comes true and you deserve it. So you need to know that as well, that your dreams are coming true because you deserve them to come true. That you are deserving of these things happening. So he's currently in his head thinking about apologising. Saying sorry for something he feels he's done wrong. Okay, and that could be time. The time is wasted. So he's definitely daydreaming about you. We both are working together in unison, even if you can't see it yet. So in other words, you're doing your work on you. He's doing his work on him. You're both moving in the right direction to come together, even if you haven't seen the results of that yet. So this is the inner union that's creating the outer union. But he is definitely daydreaming about you. And I've got a video coming up that's all about that too. 8 of Cups. He will walk away from whatever he's dealing with. And he's walked away from you, remember, to heal. And I feel the last 8 years have been significant. So you could even be coming up to an 8-year cycle. I mean, there is like 7-year cycles, but I feel that there's like an 8-year cycle taking place here. So I feel this walking away intends to come back. You could see yellow flowers or yellow significantly. You could even see yellow butterflies. Now, they may come to you through social media or pictures, but I've got yellow coming through as a colour. So you could see yellow flowers, yellow butterflies. This is a sign that he's daydreaming about you. And he is sorry for the mistakes he's made. He knows he's done them. And he hopes you can forgive him. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation. Message from angels, Jesus, and financial miracles. So what does Jesus want you to know? What does Jesus want you to know? Tormentors. Remember, there will be people who seek to punish, ridicule, and hurt you. And you must rise above such things. So in life, you know, we get people who can be a bit nasty or jealous or who come in and, bring in triggers and kind of freak us out a little bit in that way. There's always going to be those people because Jesus experienced those people. So rise above that. If you've got anyone around you like that, rise above those people, situations. You know, it's like even here on the channel, you know, I get people coming into the chat and saying things, okay? So it's about just not paying attention to any of that, okay? Andrew Ann says I missed a question. Don't think I have. I haven't, honey. I haven't got to you yet. I haven't got to you yet. I haven't missed your question. Okay, Janie's got like 3 donations. So I can't see you anyway. If I have, I apologise, but it's not showing that to me. Okay? So I'm going down quite, you know, slow here. Knocking, it shall be opened unto you. So when this is regarding financial miracles. Okay, when you ask, it is given. When you knock on the door, it will be given to you. Okay? Andrew and Janie's donated quite a few times. Okay, please be patient with me. I haven't missed your question. If I start moving the chat up and down, I'm going to lose my chat. I haven't missed your question. I just haven't got to it yet. So it'll be in between. It'll be somewhere where Janie is. But it's not where I am right now. Okay? It's not showing up. Well, it's not showing up on my tablet. I can't see it. I've got Janie. I've got City Cat, Janie, Natalia, and Janie again. That's where I am now. So I can't see it. If Anjuan's donated, it's not showing on my tablet. So it must be lower down, okay? It must be lower down. I'm not going to stress about it anyway. I'll put you on my list, okay? But I don't feel I haven't found it yet. I'll see it. Yeah, it's just before. Yeah, but Janie's donated about 4 times. Okay? I can't see it anyway. I've got Natalia. Sorry, Janie, for interrupting your question, honey. It shows me City Cat, Janie, Natalia, and Janie. That's where I am. I'm quite far up. Okay? There you go. It's after. Okay, so please understand, okay, if you're shouting at me and saying I haven't answered your question, it just stresses me out. Just give me a minute here. You know, we're going through a heat wave here in the UK. You know, I wasn't even going to come live today. That's how hot it is in this room, okay? So you've got to be patient with your questions. You know, I always get to everybody, okay? But calling me out when I'm in the middle of doing someone's reading, it's not on, is it? Okay? Simple as that, okay? There you go, Aunt Morn. Listen to the moderators. Moderators know what they're doing. That's why they're moderators, okay? Having a hot flash, okay? It's very warm. Okay, so this is for Janie, okay? So Jesus is reminding you there'll be people who come into your life for a reason, so you rise above any struggle. Like this, tormentors, people who come in and torment, okay? And we have to rise above it, okay? So knocking, it shall be opened unto you. So what you're asking for is coming. You've knocked on the door. That's you perhaps asking for a miracle or talking to your angels about something you want, okay? So you've already done the work, you've just got to allow it to come. That's the message. So this card itself is about patience. There's a gorgeous depiction of this picture in St. Paul's Cathedral in London. It's absolutely beautiful. It's like the light of the world knocking on the door. Okay, so I feel your miracles are coming when the time is right. Okay, you've already asked, it is being given. And this can be about love, can be about work, money, whatever it is you're asking for. Okay, anything else the angels want you to be aware of today? You've got archangels around you. So the archangels are always ready to help you with anything that you wish to heal. Call upon archangels Michael for strength, Raphael for healing, Ariel for money, Shamuel to help you find what you're seeking, and Metatron to help you with timings, to assist you on your twin flame journey. So the archangels are all around you. I hope that helps. And you may be seeing 888 as a sign that these miracles are coming in. And you've said, job for regional sales managers. This could be what you've knocked for, you know, what you've asked for. So what's this job for regional sales manager? You've got transformation. It could transform you. Forgive me, fear. So let go of any fear. It says things are changing at a cellular level. You're going through deep healing. And that could be why Archangel Raphael's around you as well. So I feel you're going through a deep healing or a transformation to move towards what you want. So if you're going for a regional sales manager position, you are absolutely capable of doing it. You are absolutely capable of achieving whatever it is that you want. And the angels are helping you to know that, okay? So if that's what you're asking for, knocking on the door about, that's what you're seeking, that's what's coming in. So yeah, Ace of Swords, there's a breakthrough coming in this situation around September. And this could be to speak your truth, or you could get offered something. So September, a breakthrough coming in with work. I hope that helps, okay? So Mia, thank you for the donation. Is my crush thinking possible long-term that may lead to marriage, or is it just passion and physical? Any timeline? I'm not rushing, just asking friends. Well, you are rushing because you keep asking the same questions in different ways. It means you're not allowing the process, okay? Because you want to know. You're like, I need to know, and that's impatience. That is rushing it or trying to control it in some way, even if it's just your energy. So the angels are asking you to be aware of that, okay? Just bear with me. This ring is like it's a heat. It's expanding. My finger's expanding. Look at my ring. My finger, my ring finger is so small. I struggle to get rings for it. So I have to get adjustable rings because I want to cover my tattoo up. So this ring, it's like, look at the state of it now. Because I've had it that long. There we go. That's better. Okay. So you are, and again, that's ring. That's interesting. I've just done that. So this could be a sign about marriage. Your prayers have been heard. So the angel's saying to you, relax. Okay. You've prayed about this. The angels have heard your prayers. It's not gone unheard or unnoticed. So everything you're asking for is manifesting. You just have to have faith in when. And I feel me just doing that, which wasn't coincidence, by the way. After that was for a reason. I just did that. Not even thinking about that it's about marriage, and you've got a ring coming on and off there. So that could definitely be a sign about commitment. But I don't feel he's necessarily thinking about long term right now. I feel like he's just thinking about his body and, sorting his life out and working on his work. And when he sees you as more than just perhaps someone he wants to be physical with. But he's not necessarily thinking, right, I'm going to marry you and we're going to have this life together. And that's not how he's working. That's not how they work. They just think about day by day. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It just means recognize that he's seen it differently than you. Okay? So, these cards are coming up for a reason. It's showing you this is in the future. Because you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is destiny, and the Four of Wands, which is the commitment. So it's all there. It's just not happening right this moment. So he may definitely have had a thought about it. Okay, and he definitely knows that you're different than anyone else. So he sees that with you, but he's not necessarily sitting around planning on buying you a ring tomorrow, So something's coming into place or falling into place between now and April. And it's so important you trust the signs you see. So you could be seeing 1111 a lot. Okay, so any timeline for this moving forward? And you're saying, I'm not rushing, I'm just asking, but you are rushing by trying to find all the answers out. And you've got to enjoy the unfolding of it all. See it as a big adventure. Yeah, the angels say take a break. So you may need to take a break from perhaps overthinking it all. Perhaps put your phone down, go for a walk, calm your mind down. And that's when things start moving forward. And what I'm picking up on here is when he takes a break, and this could be like a break from all the busy things he's doing, that's when he starts fantasizing. So I feel he has had these thoughts about marrying you and being with you. He just isn't necessarily ready to make that happen right now. Does that make sense? Because he will have thought about it, but it's like you can't just come and say, hey, we're going to get married, because you don't really know each other. You've got to get to know each other first. There's a process to it. So it's about trusting that process. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, I've had a bad dream about him passing away. It's affected me deeply and triggered an anxiety attack, so I left work sick. May I please have a message from him? Well, what you're doing is purging out fears, that's all. I feel that dream is about him becoming someone new. The old version of himself passing away to become the new version of himself. You've got to know that. It says what? Wait, postpone, pause, say no. So I feel that this is a no because it's nothing you have to worry about. It's like the angel saying, no, he's not going to pass away. Okay, it's like the angel saying that you're just purging out fears. And this could be about no. So the dream could actually be a subconscious message about you purging out your fear that perhaps you're going to lose him. Okay, or you're not going to have time with him or something like that. The fact that it's postponed in a way there's a pause to it, is deeply causing you struggle in the physical world. So your subconscious is overcoming that and working through that while you're asleep. That's what I'm picking up on, okay? So what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say to you? I'm going to use the other deck as well. I want to come into alignment with you. So he knows what he needs to do that. This card keeps coming out today. So they're very aware of what you need to do to be able to be in a relationship with you. And he is aware of what he needs to release, okay? I'm working on my stability, okay? That's what he needs you to know. So stability could be sorting out his money, sorting out his life. Because he doesn't feel like he's got stability, because even though there is a stable foundation there, it's unstable. He may seem stable, his life, but it's shaky, isn't it? There's a tower falling there. I am on a journey of self-discovery, so you're being guided to trust in that. He's got to do this in his own pace, at his own pace. He said, I'm healing the past and future timelines by healing in the now. So he's in this moment working on himself. He's saying, I always wish for you. Okay, we got 1111, so you may be seeing that number sequence. That's a sign of a miracle coming in. I feel he is seeing 1111, and he's saying, I forgive myself. So he's working through forgiving himself for needing to change, wanting to change, all of that, okay? So is there anything else your angels want you to know? But I don't feel you need to worry about this dream. You're opening your mind. You're going through an awakening process. Open your mind to why you've had that dream. So it's about recognizing that, it's not about him passing away. This is your subconscious working through fears of losing him or not having time with him. So when you open your mind, and that's what's happening as well, you're becoming more intuitive and psychic, things are shifting. Let's get one more card. Yeah, don't worry, Aunt Mun's on it, okay? Aunt Mun's on everything. There's no need to worry about anything. We got limiting beliefs. This could also be your mind being pushing you out of limiting beliefs. Thinking that it's not going to happen. Now look at this, we've got alignment coming in again. We've just had the alignment card. So there's alignment taking place. Breathe. Breathe through the fears you're going through, the struggles. It will be okay. Focus on your energy and uplifting your energy. Because it's divine love. So I feel it's just the way you're being, you're working through it with yourself. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, feels like a new beginning. Message from A. So what does A want you to know today? I can't stop thinking about you, okay? So you're on his mind. He's saying to you, I think of you whenever I feel lost in my life. So he could feel a bit lost at this time. Your warmth radiates through your soul. So your warmth is pulling him to you and making him feel better when he feels lost. So he could be a bit unsure of what the next steps are. So your guidance is to shine your light bright, because that's pulling him to you, okay? Like the lighthouse. Self-love is the best love. He's connected with his higher self for guidance. So what I'm picking up here is, and this is why you can sense a new beginning, his higher self is pushing him or guiding him to take some kind of action. And also to work on himself and to choose himself. Especially if he's got a lot going on, he's overgiving to other people or things, or he's stressing out about things. He's got to work on himself. And he's doing that through connecting with his higher self. And that could be through quiet time, through meditation, through going out, doing things for himself, so he can find direction, which always leads him back to you. So I feel he could be a bit stressed out at this current time. So what else do you need to know? What else is coming through? Yeah, Queen of Coins. So he sees you as very strong, very independent, someone who's reliable as well, and he wants to level up for you. And I feel he's connecting with you in his mind at this time. He's doing a lot of thinking about you. But I feel this about him leveling up, and you're being protected until that happens. So you may be seeing rainbows. So what's your guidance? You've got nature. And this may be why you're feeling good, because you could be going out in nature more. You could be receiving more signs through nature. And you're trusting in the law of attraction. So I feel the energy you're currently in is pulling him in. Okay, so it says, we urge you to get out into nature more for a few hours, enjoy the beauty of nature and allow nature to restore and replenish your soul. And that may be what you're doing. So if you're already doing that, you're already listening to your inner guidance, okay? It says, remember, you don't need to stress over achieving your desires. Use the law of attraction to easily and effortlessly attract all of your desires into being. Don't chase, attract. And I feel that's a shift you've had. I feel you've stopped chasing, you've slowed down, and now you're attracting in. It's like you're the spider in the web, trusting the process of the journey. And that's bringing miracles in for you. So let him find his way, you will. Archangel Orion says, great changes are taking place. Do not be afraid. And I know you're not afraid. And he's got to, it's his fear really, because he may be afraid of the changes he needs to make to be with you fully. And that's what he's being shown, that he can make these changes. So I feel he is seeing 555. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation. Does C want to see E? Message from Chris to E, okay? So does C want to see E? And what's the message? Precious time. Yes, I feel C does want to see E, to spend some precious time with E, okay? I don't want to waste any more time. So I do feel that the answer is yes to that question. Anything else? Yeah, we've got the Ace of Wands. There's a lot of passion and desire here. So there's a lot of fire. Okay, so I feel that C doesn't want to, or Chris to East. Chris doesn't want to waste any more time because of all this desire that's being felt. And I feel the time that when he sees it, it's going to be very passionate. So there could be some intimacy going on here. Okay, because there's a lot of desire with the Ace of Wands. So he really, what Chris wants E to know is that Chris desires E. There's desire there, okay? And time with E is precious. I feel tired of hiding my true feelings from you. I can feel the bond we share on a soul level. So this is more than just like a normal relationship. So E may see this as a soul bond, okay, twin flame or something deep, and they feel that too. So C is definitely feeling the bond, feeling the soul level attraction and the desire, and wanting to open up. I'm tired of hiding my feelings from you. So there could have been a lot of that going on, or maybe he just doesn't know how C feels, but that will come out, okay? Because the passion is actually pushing them towards you. So the passion is building in them. It's the passion that's pushing them to take action. Let me just see if there's a timeline around this or anything you need to know. You've got 444 and guidance. So the guidance is being shown to you from your angel. So you're probably intuitively feeling this. And you're being protected at this time until it's the right time. So the Ace of Wands can be a symbolic for like between now and March. But I feel that it's fast action. So it could be within 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months at the most. But the guidance is there if you just listen. So if you go within, you feel it anyway. You're connecting with each other intuitively and energetically. And you're coming into alignment. So yes, C does want to see E in a very intimate way, to spend some precious time with you, to open up about the feelings. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation. 3D message from Dan and next action. So what does Dan want you to know? What's his next action? So we've got healing. There's a healing currently taking place. And I feel that Dan sees you as very healing. You know, when he's around you, he feels better. He said, I needed my wound. And he said, I needed to heal my wounds. I needed to experience my wounds. It's like he's saying to you, he's had to go within to process all of these wounds. He said, I healed my wounds and now I'm ready to open my heart again. So I feel it's like he's saying to you, I needed time to recognize what my wounds are and to heal them. So obviously the wounds are like abandonment wounds or things that have been going in the way. Yeah, and he's got a choice to make because he doesn't want to miss out on you and he's fed up. And I feel that's how he feels in his life. He feels stressed out, fed up. And you may be a bit worried about this. You may be overthinking, thinking, when's he going to choose me or when he's going to make a choice to come to me or what's going to happen. So the next action is he's got to make some kind of choice or decision. And remember, it's never a choice or a decision between you and someone else. He's got to choose himself. When he chooses himself, all paths lead home. There's no choice there. It's getting to the point where he's strong enough to say, I can be me. I can give myself permission to be happy and be with the person I truly want to be with, which is you. Okay? And you can pick up on that. You may be frustrated because you're thinking, well, how much time is it going to take? Or because you're feeling all this energy. But he sees you as very healing, like you have a healing elixir to you. So when he's around you, he feels better. He feels safe. He feels stress-free. He feels content. He feels like he can do anything. So you lift him up, you make him feel good. Okay, so he said, I'm ready to open my heart again. I'm ready. So he's ready to make this choice to come towards you. So I feel your guidance is to let go of any frustration through cleansing your sacral chakra, journaling your thoughts down, doing exercise, channeling that into creativity, dealing with your own pleasure if you need to, because sometimes it can just cause problems when you're frustrated. You know, you could just feel like a volcano about to explode, and then you can take it out on each other even energetically. And the angels are asking you as well to focus on your finances, your material needs, your job, things you can control. And I feel he's also sorting that out too. So he wants you to know he's sorting out his money and his physical world to make this choice he needs to make to move forward. I hope that helps. So a lot of healing taking place at this time. Wish right now, thank you for the donation, honey. DM's feelings, girlfriend situation, what's he planning for Friday? So how is he feeling about you? He said, I always knew there was something different about you. I just sometimes struggle to express that through my feelings for you. Okay, so that's what he's saying. So let me just have a look at look at the, and Joanne, you write down in the list. Okay, you know, that you write down. So I haven't even got anywhere near you yet. Okay. If you're wondering where your question is, okay? So, anyway, to go back to, so he's saying, I always knew there was something different about you. I struggle to express that, though. So what he really wants you to know is, okay, that these feelings are real. He just can't get them out at this time because he's dealing with something else, okay? So what's going on with his girlfriend? What's going on with his girlfriend? 10 of Wands, he's burdened, stressed out, he's got to make a choice. So again, it's like there's burdens around that situation. So he's burdened by it because he wants to release it, but he doesn't know quite how to do it. So he's making that decision, isn't he? We know this keeps coming up. So it's something that's currently on his mind. Okay, he's overthinking it as well. So, but he's burdened by that situation. I'm not saying that person is a burden. You know, it's more like the energy around he wants to release it now. And he knows he needs to do that, but he also knows it's his choice to do that. It's got to be his decision. Even if his girlfriend is unhappy, I don't feel she's going to do it because it's part of his lesson. That's the masculine's lesson. If they're in karmic things, they have to stand up and release that. Okay? It's not the karmic partner's kind of contract to do that. Does that make sense? It's like the masculine sets them free by doing that. Okay? So what's he planning for Friday? They give me a block, so he could be planning on talking to you. What's he planning for Friday? 8 of Cups. He's planning on walking away from something. And he could be walking towards you. They're giving me a block in the throat chakra, so he could be planning on saying something to you. What else? What's he planning for Friday? Share your voice. Yeah, there it is. Thank you, angels. So he's planning on saying something, whether it's to you or to her, to walk away from this. Okay, so he could be planning on speaking some kind of truth to her because he's got walking away on his mind. So maybe he even feels like he just needs some space from everyone. So he needs to come out of his cave and express himself, but he's afraid of persecution. He's afraid of consequences. He's afraid of speaking his truth. So what he's afraid of saying is, to his karmic partner, I don't want to be with you anymore. He's afraid, perhaps he's afraid of hurting her feelings. But he knows he can't continue in this situation. He's got to come out of his cave. I hope that helps, okay? Karina with a C, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from my DM. So what's the message from your DM today? What does he want to say to you? He's saying, I want to come into alignment with you. Now, this card keeps coming out. And the thing is, you can see me shuffling cards. It's not like I'm just picking the same card out. So I feel that's like a collective message today, if you tuned into this live, that your masculines want to come into alignment with you. That means they want to do it the right way. They don't want to mess anyone around. They want to speak the truth. They want to come out in the open. And he's saying, my emotions for you are still there. So he's saying, I do still love you. My emotions are still there. I just need to come into alignment with you, which means he needs to do it right. So if for any reason he's pulled back or he's being quiet, it's not because he doesn't love you or doesn't care about you. It's because he's trying to work out what to do. Okay, I understand how important this connection is. There you go. So he does know it's important, being with you, and you are important. So if he's making you feel like you don't matter, remember that's your perception, but he's not meaning to, because you and this connection do matter to him. And he's working on becoming balanced. I am balanced. And I feel that's you. This is feminine energy. So you're balancing your energy, and that's helping him to balance his energy. Because that's how you come into union, when the feminine and masculine aspects of the self are balanced, which means we stop reaching out and chasing, and we allow things to move into place, and we deal with our triggers. So if you're still being triggered by certain things, that's how you know there's still healing taking place. Anything else? The devil, yeah, he's overcoming his ego, and that's the cycle he's trying to end. And I feel that's the cycle you're ending too. So I'm feeling by October, you're kind of out of the woods. So there could be a big shift happening around October where things just move into alignment, because you're both working at this current time on releasing the ego to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, next question is for Tiffany. Thank you for the donation. Message from my spirit team. So what's the message from your spirit team? You've got balance, and you've got daydreaming, and you've got courage. Now, you're also saying any opportunities on the horizon for work. So you may be balancing your energy. This may have been something you've been doing between April and July. So you may feel more balanced in August, where we are now, because of that. I feel your person is dreaming about you, okay, and finding the courage to take action in a balanced way. So again, balance is about alignment. That's what we've just been talking about. So the angels say it's time to balance you. Focus on balancing your inner divine masculine and feminine energies. This will also bring your twin into balance as well. So there's that message again about alignment. And I feel that's what you've been working on between April and July. Okay? We would love you to engage in daydreaming. Now, daydreaming is visualization. So this could be about you visualizing receiving work, or being with your person, or whatever it is you're wanting. So spend time every day dreaming about your ideal life. What does it look like and feel like? Okay, and if you're dreaming about your person, they're also dreaming about you, daydreaming about you, thinking about you. It's really interesting, because I've got reading coming up on the channel where I talk about dreams, and then the card that comes out for them is, I've been daydreaming about you. So it's not just that they dream about you at night, they're also thinking about you in the physical day. It takes courage to follow your heart and do what you know is true. So I feel you're also being guided to have faith in your person, that they are finding the courage to follow their heart, and that takes real strength. So you might think, why are they delaying, or why there is a time delay, or, why are they waiting, but they're trying to find that strength. And you are brave and courageous as well. You can do it. So whatever you need to know about work, whatever these opportunities are, you can absolutely do it. So any opportunities on the horizon for work, you've got the 4 of Wands and you've got the 6 of Wands. So I feel the answer is yes, because 6 of Wands is confidence, can lead to promotion and success, and things you're wanting in work that can lead to a balanced future. So I feel between June just gone and April, this is a timeline where you're manifesting great things in your life, opportunities in love and work. But I feel there's success coming in here. So yes is the answer to your question, and it's going to be an opportunity in work for you to be feeling good about what you're doing, having compliments, perhaps even rewards like recognition or pay rises or promotion, or doing some kind of leadership role is going to lead to even more stability. The door opened in June for this. So if you've kind of been feeling that something is coming, it's because it is. Okay, so there is a shift taking place as you move forward. Let's get one more card. You've got trust the niggle. I love that. So that's about your gut instinct, your intuition. What are you being guided to do? What's your gut niggling at you to do? It says, what is niggling at you right now? What's the feeling that's niggling at you right now? And it could be that you want to make a change and move towards something new, and that's coming in. I hope that helps. Okay, so for example, if you feel you want to do something, do it. It's like in The Secret. Okay, you've got the lady manifesting love, and she's sitting in the park, or the beach or whatever she is, and that people are playing volleyball or tennis, or I think it's volleyball, and the ball comes over to her and she throws it back, and they say, come and play, come and play. And in that moment she has a choice. Does she say no, or does she go for it? and she trusts the niggle, goes for it, and then falls in love with that person. So it's about taking that leap. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation. Hotel job message. What deck? We'll use We'll use this deck actually today. So message around the hotel job. You've got the initiation. It's a rite of passage. You're going somewhere sacred. So what I feel is it's been a stepping stone, a turning point. It's been a rite of passage. It's like something that you needed to do and experience for your life path. But it may not be necessarily where you're meant to be. So it's a rite of passage, that hotel job. It's moved you towards something. It's a catalyst, okay? So it's been a catalyst to something else. So message for your business. You've got Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic Teacher. So your business assists you with becoming your psychic self, being the true priestess that you are. In other words, being like the leader, being in control, being the person at the top. Someone who's devoted to bringing something beautiful into the world. So I feel the business is helping you to become the true essence of who you are, okay? DP sales message. You've got the ever-unfolding rose. So this is something that's cracking you open in some way. Whatever is happening in that situation is happening for you, not to you, to grow you. So you're growing in some way from that situation, and you've got to let it unfold. It's unfolding. So that's something that's ongoing at this time. So when I connect, it's like I feel the hotel job is a rite of passage to move you to something else. Your business is something that you can really, get your teeth into regarding you and who you are. It's part of you. And the DP sales thing is unfolding the way it's meant to. Okay. So what's your DM's message for business? Let's bring this deck in. What's your DM's message for business? You've got, I didn't know what love was until you came into my life. And he's saying, what is mine can never be taken from me. So it may even feel like that, obviously, what's yours is theirs and theirs is yours. So, and it's not going to be taken from him. So I feel what he wants you to know is the opportunity will be there. So if he decides to come forward and be involved in your business, then it can't be taken from you. It's not going anywhere. It's not like you're saying, right, you've got 3 months to come in and then that's it. There's no shut door. And I feel that the thing that gets in the way of the business aspect is the love, because I feel that if he was single and free to pursue you, he would probably be already involved in this a lot more than he currently is. But because of his situation, he tries to do the right thing and hold himself back. But the message I've got coming through is the opportunity is there. I hope that helps. When the time is right, he'll be more involved than he perhaps is now. I hope that helps, okay? So Angels Walk Amongst Us, thank you for the donation. I love that name, honey. I've just got to find your question. Can't see. Can anyone see Angels Among Us question? Angels Walk Amongst Us. Okay, I might just go down my chat. Just bear with me. So I'll get to your question when I can see it, okay? So we've got Wish right now says, how will the response be for my daughter's book launch? Okay. How will the response be for your daughter's book launch? Well, the charity is going to move forward at speed. So it's going to move forward. It will be successful. Golden opportunities. Something magical. I mean, this could even be something that was going on during the chariot season. So June, July could have been significant with this. Okay. I mean, it may even be that by this time next year, there's great success from this as well. So June, July next year could be super successful with many, many golden opportunities. But ultimately, it's going to be very, very successful. It's going to move forward in some way. Very powerful card. I hope that helps, okay? Sorry, my question is a little bit up. Okay, let me try and find your question then. Is my mods in it? Can anyone see the question? For Angels Amongst Us, okay? Oh, I've got you, okay? I've got you. Found you, okay? Good afternoon, beautiful angel. Do you have any general message around finances and career? So, what do you need to know about finances and career? So, you've got dance. Now, it says do something to shift your vibration. So, it may be that in your finances and career, you just need to shift your vibration to free up energy. So you could have a dance, for example, and that makes you feel lighter, and then all the stress goes away. Or it could be that you're being guided to do something in your career that shifts your vibration, something that feels good to you and light to you and makes you dance with joy. I mean, dance could be a part of your future, like in that way. So it could be part of your purpose. Maybe you love dancing. You could incorporate dance somehow into your career or your mission or purpose. But I'm picking up more this about doing something that makes you want to jump out of bed in the morning and dance. You're like, yes, this is amazing what you're doing. And if you've got that already, that's great. But if you haven't, then you can obviously think, what makes me feel that way? What do I want to do that builds me up in that way? And that's going to move things forward for you. What else do you need to know about finances and career? What do you need to know? You've got, he says, challenge your goals. So this is a challenge as well. So you can challenge yourself to think, what are my goals? What do I want? Set them and achieve that. So the solution to whatever's going on in your finances and career is to set goals, even if they're challenging goals, and then you'll achieve them. So this could be updating your vision board, visualization, thinking about what you want. Learn to speak a foreign language fluently. Diversity is key and valued, always act with integrity. So I don't know if you've thought about doing that. Speaking a foreign language, like doing something differently. This could even be to do with travel, going places, going somewhere that perhaps you can't speak the language and then you learn how to. Your intuition is guiding you, trust it. So you know you're already walking among the angels. So you're being guided to trust in what you're feeling about this. And you've got, when's this all going to happen? Within the next 3 months. So within the next 3 months, there's going to be shifts and changes in money and career for the better. Something that you're going to do that's going to uplift you, make your vibration higher, and make you want to jump out of bed in the morning. Okay, what does Archangel Gabriel want you to know? Let's just bring you a message about this. Anything else you need to know? These cards are on fire today. Journaling. Journal your thoughts down, okay? Constantly writing about your feelings and activities and your creative ideas build your confidence as a writer. So writing could be involved in this, but it's more about you knowing what you want. So I feel the message really is about setting your clear goals down and then achieving that. And that will give birth to something new within 3 months. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, next question we're doing is for Wish right now. Says, I've just done that one. Divian says, thank you for the donation. Arjan's current situation, feelings, message, and is there a chance to reconcile? So are you going to reconcile with Arjan, okay? You've got the Magician. So yes, the Magician is about creation. It's about making something happen. So I feel the answer is yes. If we're using this as a yes or a no, I would say yes, there is a chance to reconcile because this is something you're manifesting, but it's something you both want. Okay, it's something that you both want from your heart space. So what's his current situation? His current situation is he's a bit fed up and he's asking not to give up, okay? So he's been going through a bit of struggle. You've probably felt or sensed this in your body. And he's saying, please don't give up on me. I will get there. So there could be a breakthrough coming in September. So he's really been working on finding himself and freeing himself in a way from his own struggles and doubts to be able to change. So he's been going through some kind of cycle between April to September that he's going to come out of. So you could be hearing from him within a month, okay? Especially with the Magician being the number one. So something could be moving forward within the next month. So what's the message from your angels? Let go of all fears and worries and be joyful. Live in the present moment. It brings peace into your life. So try and be more in the here and the now, okay? And he said, I can't stop thinking about your beauty. So in his eyes, you are beautiful. In every way, we are forever soul and heart connected. So you will reconcile because you are one. And all paths lead home. And it could be happening either in September or within the next month. They're giving me a hot flash as well. So there could be a lot of heat between you. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, message from God, angels, and DM. So what is your masculine saying to you? Your masculine is saying we are, again, this card keeps coming out over and over again. We are forever heart and soul connected. So you've been reminded of that. You are one regardless of the situation. But I feel he's working on his security. Okay, he wants to be at your side because he's saying, when I'm at your side, when I'm with you, I'm not afraid of anything. You give me the strength to believe in my dream. So I feel there's dreaming going on. vivid dreams. He could be having dreams about being with you, making changes in his life when he's with you, because in his eyes, you're like the yellow sun. So Superman gets his strength from the yellow sun. So I feel that when he's around you, he feels capable of doing anything. So I feel the message from God and the angels is that you're going to receive a lot of security in your future with him. But you have to have faith in that, okay? So what else do your angels want you to know? We've got constantly observe your thoughts, chuck out the negative ones and keep your thoughts positive. So try and think positive about this whole situation, which I'm sure you are. And you may be seeing 333, which is a master number. And it's a message that Jesus is with you as well. And you've got wounds. So I feel you've been definitely healing a lot of wounds in your life, especially over the last 3 years. I feel from 2024, regardless of when you've known your masculine or anything like that, since 2024, think about what wounds you've been healing. Think about where you were in 2024 and where you are now in yourself. And you'll realise how far you've come. Because you've been healing your wounds. And you've been shown now that you are loved and protected. And I feel you're giving that more to you. So I feel the person you were in 2024 is different than who you are now. Because maybe you weren't loving yourself enough then, but you are now. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation. Will France Company rent out my parents' office and when? Will France Company rent out my parents' office and when? You've got the Queen of Coins coming through and the High Priestess. So the guidance here is very clear. You've got to trust your intuition. The answer is already in your mind. So this is something you're manifesting. So I feel I'm not meant to give you a yes or a no to this question. I'm meant to tell you that this is something that's being manifested right now. Okay, so if you think about this in a positive way, if this is what you want, then obviously this is what's going to be manifested for the highest good of all concerned. But something still needs to be put into place. So the answer isn't clear yet because there is no answer yet. It's like I can't give you a yes or a no yet because it's not yet manifest. Does that make sense? It's not yet set in stone. This is something that's still being visualized and created. So it's operating at this current time in the vortex, but it's not yet in the physical. So that's why I can't give you a physical yes or a no because it's unknown at this moment. Because it's something that can happen, but it's still being manifested. So you've got to trust your intuition on that. So I can't give you a when because you've got to manifest it and have faith in that. So see it as happening and trust in it and believe, okay? Let me just see if I can get any timeline or any guidance around timings for this. Okay, but it's been manifested at this time. Luke, yeah, I mean, trust in divine timing. I'm not meant to give you a timing or an answer because it's still being manifested. It's currently in the vortex. I hope that helps, okay? Mank Mon, thank you for the donation, honey. I've been taking space from my ex and online aside from watching YouTube and a couple of things here and there. Are there any messages my guides need me to know and how does he feel? So what do you need to know? So you've got 777. So you're definitely manifesting. So you could see that number, okay? So the angels say we have magical news for you. Rejoice and celebrate knowing that you and this person are on the right path. And I feel the message also is that you are on the right path. Everything you've been doing is moving you where you're meant to be. So that 777 is saying that to you, but it's also a sign of other things you're manifesting too. Okay, so your guides need you to know that you are on the right path, okay? What else? You got trust the niggle. So you've been guided to trust your intuition, what your heart and soul is saying to you. What's the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So regarding your ex and things you're doing, what is that niggle? What's your intuition telling you? That's the truth. So you've got to trust that niggle. Okay, so what does your ex want you to know? So they're releasing old expectations and desired outcomes. And this may also be what you're doing. Perhaps you're releasing the need for something to happen around this situation. You're letting go of like even a desired outcome. So you're just kind of saying what will be, will be. I'm leaving this to you, God. And that's bringing abundance in. And I feel that your ex may be working on their abundance. Okay, so they could be working on their career or money and they want to repay you in kind. So I feel they see you as a very kind person. Okay, very kind, very loving. And they want to pay you back in that way. So I feel they'll be calmer. They may have even got some kind of karma for what's happened between the two of you. But ultimately what I'm picking up here is, because you've got 888 as well. So those 7s will turn into 8s if you haven't been seeing them yet, but you will, because the 888 is the number of obviously the infinite beings that you are, and it's eternal love, but it's ultimately about you manifesting great things. So money is coming to you. Everything that you've given is going to come back in kind. They give me fear. So release any fear, any expectations, any desired outcomes, because God's in charge of everything, which you know. Anything else you need to know? How does he feel? There it is again, expectation. So what I'm picking up on here is how he feels about you is concerned that perhaps he couldn't reach your expectations. And that's come through there as well. So what you've done now is released any expectations, any desired outcomes, or the way you think something should be, and that's taken the pressure off. Okay, saying, can you realise I'm not perfect and I'm trying to improve myself? So what I'm feeling here is, okay, he's saying to you, I aren't perfect, but I'm doing the best I can, and I am trying my hardest to change and improve. And I feel you've seen that somehow. And this may be through material things like work or money or becoming more stable. But ultimately what I'm feeling is, the more you release expectations, the quicker things move into place. That's the message. Anything else you need to know from your angels? Look, Archangel Michael is saying, I'm here right by your side. So if you've been calling on him, he's there with you. And Jesus, oh my goodness me, you have come here to learn love. So Jesus is with you as well. You've come here to learn love and what that means in all its forms. Remembering that it's not just about being in a relationship, which you know. It's about falling in love with life, okay? So Jesus saying to you, self-control. This is what you've been doing. Turn away from the sins of the flesh. Well, the sins of the flesh are the 7 deadly sins. When we get distracted by the ego, by lust and gluttony and greed and all those things. And you're turning away from those things and focusing on self-love and the fruit of the Spirit and having compassion and empathy. And that's putting you into your power in some way, shape or form. What else? You've got make the best of every situation. That's what you're doing. It's time to be adventurous and play. So I feel as you're moving towards the year of the goat, you're having more fun. And with God, all things are possible. That's what you're being reminded. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to the mountain, move, and the mountain will move. And you know that, okay? You're making the most of every situation. You're making the best of everything. Look at this. I've got angel bumps, okay? I know the cards are backwards. It's not on me. It's on YouTube. But look at this. It says here, with God, everything is possible. And that's the card. With God, everything is possible. I've got angel bumps. Love that, okay? And you may be seeing doves as well. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, we've got Anjuan. So is this the donation then that you were talking about? Or what happened? Because I definitely did not see a donation earlier. Okay, if you did donate and I didn't see it, I do apologise, but I went up and down my list and I couldn't see it, okay? So Anjuan says that was this is a second one. So did you guys see the other one? Because I couldn't see it. So what was the other question then? So if we've got Anjuan then, 2 donations, is that right? One that's here, this is the second one, there's another one before then. Thank you. So Antmon's going to find the question, okay? So Anjuan, your second question is, DM's current feelings and emotions, okay? So what is he feeling and what are his emotions? What are his feelings? He's dreaming about you. Okay, dreaming about you in the day and at night. He's daydreaming, okay? He's saying a dream comes true and you deserve it. So he knows what you deserve. He wants to show up correctly and he's dreaming about this. And he also knows that he deserves to have his own dreams come true as well. So he's dreaming about you. He's saying, I hear songs in my sleep that remind me of you. So he's connecting with you through dreams and music, okay? So what songs are you hearing, or what do you need to know about these songs? So pay attention to your own dreams and the songs you hear, because that's how he's speaking to you at this time. And what he's trying to say to you through music is, okay, we will end up together, all paths lead home. And that's how he feels about you. So even if he's going through challenging times and there's things in the way, he knows through his dreams and the songs he's hearing, okay, that he's going to end up with you. He's the same, okay, So it's about trusting the process. My emotions for you are still there. And you're being reminded of that now. You could also be experiencing something because everything happens for a reason. Okay, so when you donated, I couldn't see it, okay, and I can't see that other donation, okay. I'm not saying you didn't do that, but I couldn't see it. You're always seen and heard and understood, even if you're not seen, heard, and understood. Does that make sense? So you may not think he sees you, but he does. You may not think that you matter, but you do. Okay, so it's about seeing through the illusion. The angels are asking you to laugh more. And I feel that when you're interacting with him, laugh more together. Because maybe you make everything serious. I tend to do this with my twin. Make things serious. Sometimes I think, has he even seen that light-hearted fun side of me? And maybe your masculine needs more fun at this time because he could be very stressed out in his life. If you believe, you will achieve. So have faith in the love. I hope that helps, okay? We got Kasia, thank you for the donation. Do you see upcoming financial problems for me? Well, first of all, don't say there's upcoming financial problems because it's something you're manifesting. Instead, affirm everything is working out for me. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. I'm rich in all things. So the more you affirm good things, the more good things will come. Okay, obviously, if you are thinking, oh, there's upcoming financial problems, you're going to manifest that in. Okay, and everything happens for a reason. So if you're going through something that's challenging you, it's an opportunity to work on yourself more, work how to be better at what you're doing. Because we all have been through financial things and we get better at handling money through the financial struggles we have, okay? So you got the Four of Coins. So what I'm picking up in here is you can't lose what's meant for you. So the Four of Coins is like a struggle, some stressful energy where you're worried about losing something. So you could be worried about losing money at this time. Or you could be worried about losing, you can't miss out on anything that's meant for you. But I feel you've got to let go of the struggle. You could be worrying or overthinking about this when you don't need to. Okay, so I feel there could be some self-sabotage going on here. I want to bring Archangel Ariel in. So, and there could be something you have to let go of. There could be things turning around. Everything happens for a reason. So let me just get a clarifier for this, okay? So you've got joy. The best things in life are free. Happiness is its own reward. So what I'm picking up on here is you have the power to turn this around. So it's not that I see financial problems. It's the way you handle these financial problems or the way you handle what's going on. Because the Four of Coins is really about you needing to let go, trust the process and recognise you can't lose what you're meant to have in your life. And the thing is, God is your source, not a job or a paycheck or anything else. So when you ask, it is given. So if you're praying for help, you'll receive and you'll have what you need anyway. But affirm, I'm rich in all things. Everything is always working out for me. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. And you could be blocking that right now because even when I'm trying to say it, it feels stuck, okay? So remember, the best things in life are free. Happiness is its own reward, which means focus on happiness. Focus on joy. Focus on doing things that lift your vibration up and move you out of that struggle. Anything else? Archangel Ariel, there you go. You're being helped already. Ariel's the angel who helps with money. She's saying, I am helping with your finances and material needs. All you have to do is remember your power. So Archangel Zadkiel is helping you to tap into your power and your potential. So yes, there could be some upcoming financial problems, but you can handle it because when you stop worrying about it, the problem goes away. It's like, for example, if someone's surrounded by debt, instead of stressing over it all, sort it out. In other words, say, right, okay, I'm going to give this to this company, this to this company, even if it's like, I don't know, $1. And then there's a plan there and then forget about it and let it take care of itself. So pray to Archangel Ariel. I hope that helps, okay? Kalina, thank you for the donation. Good day, Liz. Messages from my DM, Marco. Thanks. Have a great day. And you, honey. So what does Marco want you to know? He's saying, I'm showing you your wounds and things you need to work on. So however you're being triggered at this time, it's happening for a reason. Or whatever is challenging you at this time, or whatever is causing a problem in the connection, it's happening that way for a reason. So you can work on your wounds too. So I feel he's definitely working on his own stuff. But this is about him reminding you that you are healing too. You're going through your own stuff too, okay? What else? He said, I'm showing you your wounds. You're already doing it. There you go. So you're already working on them. You're already doing what you need to do. So stop overthinking. And maybe that's something you're doing. You could be overthinking everything. It says keep facing your true north. So keep moving forward. Keep moving towards what you truly do want, instead of worrying about the past or overthinking things. I feel he overthinks as well. And that could be a wound you show him. So you could kind of make him very aware that he needs to take action instead of just sitting around overthinking everything. But he is moving forward. He's already doing what he needs to do as well. So I've got this message coming through where you're both doing the work you need to do to be together. You're on the right path to each other. And there's forgiveness in this as well. So he may be bringing things up in you that you need to forgive within yourself, within the situation, even forgiving him. And he's saying, I forgive you. So, and this is the thing, the masculines are very forgiving. Okay, like we as feminines can do things because we're triggered. Like, for example, we can say things we don't mean because we're frustrated and we get angry. And then we regret that and they forgive us straight away. The masculines are very forgiving. So if there's something you feel you need forgiveness for, he's saying, I forgive you. Because I know that my forgiveness will allow you to grow spiritually. And if you need to forgive him, then you forgiving him will allow you to grow spiritually. So forgiveness is the key to everything here. And he could come in and apologise to you. But I feel there's things you both need to apologise to each other about. Is there anything else he wants you to know? What does Marco want you to know? He's saying, I'm no longer confused about this connection. So maybe he was confused at some point, but now he's not. He's very clear. He knows what he wants. He knows he wants you. So what's your guidance in this situation? You've got divine order, so you've nothing to worry about. Know that you and your counterpart are being guided under the governance of divine order and everything is okay. So everything is okay. It's all working out. There's no need to worry. You may see 4s and 1s, so you could see 4, 4, 4, 11, 11, 1, 1, 1. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the donation, honey. Messages about the last discussion I had with my father. What do you need to know about the last discussion that you had with your father? Well, maybe this is something that got activated around June, July. Anything is possible in August. So if something's been on your mind, or there's been some kind of struggle, or this could be something emotional with it being Cancer energy, anything is possible. Break the chain. I mean, this could even be to do with some kind of ancestral pattern that you're going through. It says healing, rewriting the future. So whatever it is that's going on, you have the power to rewrite the future in this situation and break some kind of ancestral pattern, especially if this is connected with your father, because your father is connected with your ancestral lineage. Okay, because you are family. So just understand that whatever's gone on here, anything is possible now in August time. And anything is possible with God. You can break the pattern or break the chain. And this could be something that you've been thinking about or something that's been a challenge for you since June, July. What else do you need to know about this? Messages about last discussion with your father. Archangel Samuel is saying you'll find what you're looking for. Azrael is saying your loved ones are with you. And Romance Angel saying we're helping with your love life. So this could be something that's emotional to you. It could be something connected with your love life. But your loved ones are with you as a sign your father is always with you. Whether you're having a disagreement or not, or whether there's some kind of misalignment or not, he's always with you. And I feel you're being guided. This is ancestral stuff. Your loved ones are with you from Archangel Azrael. It's about your ancestors being around you. So whatever's going on between you and your father, this is some kind of pattern that's being broken that will affect lineage. Okay? And there's ancestors up there. So, for example, your father's father, your father's father's father. This is connected with that lineage. So there's some kind of pattern being broken. And this could be you speaking your truth. It could be you opening up about certain things that bring emotions up. Or you just saying it how it is. Okay? Or coming to some kind of conclusion. But whatever it is, it's breaking a pattern. Okay, so it's a good thing, whatever it is that's happening. Anything else? You've got challenge. It says challenge priorities, determine necessary versus non-necessary. So that's something that will bring a solution in the situation. Think, right, what's necessary and what's not necessary? What do I need to do and what don't I need to do? And this could even be what your father is bringing up. You know, what's necessary for you and what isn't. And then that will bring out your priorities. I hope that helps, okay? Kalina, thank you for the donation. Message for daughter Alana from her DM Chris. So what does her DM want to say? Please don't feel disappointed with me. So he may feel like a failure in some way. Maybe he feels like he's let you down or he isn't good enough. And the worst thing he wants, the last thing he wants, the worst thing is to feel he's disappointing you in any way. But really, this isn't even about you directly. It's about him feeling disappointed with himself about something. And this could be about something he's done or not done, something he intends to do as well. He doesn't want to disappoint you or let you down, okay? So he's feeling a bit like a failure. So he could be licking his wounds. And that's why he may have gone ghost. We've got ghost there. The past haunts me, the memories too. So if he's being quiet or distant, he's thinking about you, you're haunting him, and the memories. But I feel it's like he feels like a failure in some way. So he's got to heal some aspect of himself. So he's not meaning to ghost you or be quiet. He's just working through something. So what do the angels want Alana to know? What's the message for Alana? You will have the life that you're dreaming of. Okay, so let go of all fears and worries and just be joyful, be in the present moment. So whatever you're dreaming of, it will happen, whether that's with him or in some other area of your life. But you may also have a dream of him. So you may be dreaming of each other. You'd be surprised how intimate the dreams can be as well. Like how real they can be. Like I had a dream about my masculine the other night and it was so real. It was like he was standing right there. It's like I could have touched him. That's how real it was, because it wasn't really a dream. It was more an astral connection. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Krishna, thank you for the donation. God's advice for me. So what's God's advice for you at this time? Okay, trust your path. So God is saying you must trust the path you're on. You must have faith. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? You'd probably relax. Like if God actually come to you right now and said to you, hey, you're okay, you're supported, I'm supporting you, there's no need to fear, you would relax about everything because you are a warrior woman. Says if you weren't afraid, what would you do? So it's like God is saying to you, don't be afraid. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? If you knew you were fully supported right now, what would you do? Because you are supported. You have a council around you, a council of light. Give me a block. Now also, I don't know if you're dealing with anything with a council, but if you are, you're supported. But you have divine help and protection, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. So you have help, not just from God himself, but from your angels and guides. Look at this, protection. It says, call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. So you're protected. So what is God saying to you? He's saying there is a council of light protecting you. You are protected at this time. You're safe. You're not alone. And if you feel like you're longing for home, okay, it's because you are an original light worker, which means if you feel really connected with heaven, if you feel a bit uneasy on the earth, it's because you are connected with the divine. So it's like you are here on earth, but you're not from earth. You are source energy walking around in a human body at this time. I hope that helps, okay? And they're saying God's advice for your brother. So what's God's advice for your brother? Okay, don't dim to fit in. So maybe your brother struggles with being authentic or being his true self or shining in some way. So he may fit in with others, or maybe he's not the star of his own show. It says, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So he needs to stand out from the crowd more. That's what he was designed by God to do. So he needs to not dim. We dim to fit in when we try it, and we do this before we're awake, just go with the crowd or do what everyone says, or instead of like challenging those beliefs or speaking out. And that's what he needs to do more. I hope that helps, okay? Raluca, thank you for the donation. Can I have a message for my twin, the message my journey, please? So what's the message for your journey at this time? Breathe. Do some breath work and divine order. Breathe because everything is in divine order. So take some deep breaths and be still. We know and understand the intensity of your twin flame journey. Okay, breathing exercises or meditation will help you to keep calm because you've got nothing to worry about. Know that you and your twin are being guided under the governance of divine order and everything is okay. So what does your masculine want to say to you? I've been working on my self-love and self-worth. So he's definitely been doing that to take control of his life. I will be there by your side when you're ready. So he's reminding you, it's not just about him being ready for you, it's about you being ready for him, which means you're also still learning your own lessons, okay? And he said, I crave to be close by your side. So I want to bring you a message in from Adam, because I feel as well you may be seeing 717. So what does Adam want to say to you today? Forbidden. Be careful. Once you eat the fruit, there's no going back. Turn away from temptation and pray for strength and self-control. So this could be about, while he's still in his situation, to find self-control and strength. So you're not perhaps giving yourself physically or even too much emotionally. You've got to allow him to come in as your equal give, equal take, as your partner. And then obviously you know that's something you're working on as well, to know what you deserve in this situation. This card's moving as well. Righteousness. So you move from the temptation into righteousness. It's like that's when you'll overcome your lesson. So if you're wondering what your lesson is, it's very likely to put boundaries down. It's quite simple. Ask yourself the question, what will please God? When you're doing something, would this please God? And if it would, do that. And if it doesn't, don't. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, next question is for Krishna. Thank you for the donation. God's advice on how to handle my mum, please. Okay, breathe. Okay, don't take anything personally. Try not to get triggered by things. Recognise your mum will be a lesson to you. You know, she'll be helping you to understand things. Patience. So your mum needs patience, okay? God is always on time. So you remember that. God is on time with everything he's doing. But really the answer to your question, how you handle your mum, is by being patient with your mum. And that means breath work, breathing through the struggles and having self-control, because you may need to control your own energy, because your mum may trigger you. And she's designed that way because she is part of your growth. But when you get triggered, breathe and affirm in your head, I'm willing to release that part of me that gets angered or triggered when I think about you. Because when we get triggered, it's a sin. It's like a 7 deadly sin. We get triggered and we go into our fears, the darkness, okay? So turn away from that and have self-control to be patient instead, which is part of the fruit of the Spirit, which is about having compassion, empathy and understanding. Anything else how you can handle your mum? But really, patience is the answer, okay? Pillar of light, just be the light. Be a pillar of light, a pillar of strength. And also see your mum as a support to you. Remember, she's given you life, okay, which is a big blessing anyway. But see her as someone who's come into your life and is in your life as a pillar of strength to you, even if there's triggers there. Because it's making you stronger. Your mum and what you're going through with her is making you stronger. Helping your vibration to rise. You are the oracle. So remember, you know from knowing inside your truth. You know your truth. Raise your vibration and then you don't get triggered. But patience is power. I hope that helps, okay? I think I might have lost my chat on my tablet because it stopped moving. Okay, just bear with me a second. I haven't lost it on here. I just want to see. If I have lost my chat, just understand that's what happens on sometimes. We have all kinds of technical things going on. Yeah, I've lost my chat. So just so you know, in front of me, I can't see a thing. Okay, can't see a thing. So I don't know what's going on, okay? Because you can see it's moving on here, but it's not moving on there. So it doesn't matter. It is what it is. It's one of them things, okay? I can always go on my phone if I need to. So it doesn't affect anything. So we've got Kasia, thank you for the donation. Will I be able to come back to myself, to the real me? Well, that's your choice, isn't it? You have that choice. You can do that right now in this moment. So the angels say, Archangel Michael is right there with you. You're not on your own. So you have the strength you need to do this, and Archangel Michael is all around you. And you're being helped with your love life as well, because maybe you've been through something in your love life that's really affected you and made you doubt yourself or question yourself. So yes, you can always come back to the real you, but you have to make that choice to do that. You may also connect with Pleiades as well. Okay, so you have a mission here to do this. It says, connect with your inner temple, go within. So the way you come back to yourself is by going within. Tune into the portal of your heart. Okay, and then you'll break the chain. You can rewrite your future. So you haven't got to be stuck in the situation you're in or the energy that you're in. You can break that chain today. Ask the angels for healing, especially Archangel Michael, and then you can move forward in a new way. But you're here for a mission, to channel and uplift humanity. So the way you do that is by, first of all, uplifting yourself. When you get back to you and you overcome your own struggles, then you're able to show others the way to do it too. Okay, so Archangel Orion is saying you came to Earth to do great things. Go forward without fear. That's why Archangel Michael is with you. And you've definitely got a mission. Okay, so this is part of your mission, to get back to yourself, to be the real you, to choose yourself, to do what's right for you, for your health and well-being, and overcome your own challenges by doing that. And then you're going to help the world to be able to do the same. But it's a choice. You can affirm it today. I love being me. I know who I am. Thank you, angels, for guiding me. Thank you for keeping me strong and safe. Let me do you an affirmation. What affirmation can you use to come back to yourself? Well, remember, first of all, the guidance says this situation has made you stronger and wiser. And listen to your inner child. So not giving me an affirmations and saying what you need to do is be strong now. Listen to your inner child and do what you feel in your heart space. And you are a natural healer, and this is all part of it. I hope that helps, okay? Antonio, thank you for the donation. May I have a message from my DF? So what does your DF want you to know? She's saying to you illumination. So she's going through some kind of upgrade. She's realizing things. She's going through awakenings and epiphanies at this time. She's becoming crystal clear. She may also love crystals. Okay? Or, they're showing me in my mind as well, when you get her a ring in the future, get her a crystal ring. Okay? A beautiful crystal ring. So it could be like clear quartz, or, I'm not saying don't get her a diamond, but I feel she would love a crystal ring. Okay? I don't know how that's coming through, but it is. Now you know. She knows who you are. She's going through a period of illumination. It's crystal clear in her mind how she feels about you. Okay, but I feel that you're being guided at some point to get her a crystal ring. Don't know why that's coming through, but it is. They give me fear. Or maybe she's bought herself a crystal ring. She said, I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. I'm just trying to find the courage to come back to you. Because she said, I lack the courage at this time to come back to you. But she's been thinking about the last time she saw you. And they give me a little bit of heat there. So that could be a very hot moment, okay? It made her feel things in her body when she thought about you. So she's trying to find the courage to come back. She's going through an illumination. What else do you need to know? Yeah, Page of Cups, definitely communication coming in. And it's not in reverse either, so she is thinking about communicating. She's just finding that courage, okay? There's divine intervention to this. So you've probably been praying for help anyway. She has. There's a rebirth coming in between now and April. So something big is coming around April as well. This could be when you're back together in a relationship. April, rebirth. I feel between now and then she's finding the courage to come back. Give me a block. And it's like a tickle. So there's definitely something being activated here with communication, possibly over the next 15 weeks. I hope that helps, okay? Let me have a little drink there. So we've got Ankmore, thank you for the donation, honey. I feel a bit sad because I'm getting mixed messages from my ex. Well, definitely then that's a sign that neither of you are ready. Okay, she isn't, your ex, he isn't ready. You're saying, are we mirroring each other? Okay, so you're saying, it's like you're answering your own questions, because you may also feel like you're perhaps sending out mixed messages yourself. Part of you may feel ready, but then the other part isn't. Because you're being guided to work on self-love. I'm trying to focus on me, and I am, but it's hard. And that's because you are one. If you see this person as your counterpart, you are always connected, so you're going to feel everything. So let me just bring in a message from Adam, first of all. Look, believe. It's about belief. Do you believe in this love? Do you believe that this person is your person? Do you believe in twin flames? Do you believe that you can be happy, that you can have the relationship you seek? So it says doubt always brings in fear. It always does. But it says doubt allows you to find faith. It says replace your doubt with faith. So all you need to do in this situation is find faith, and then those mixed messages will clear up. Because when you have faith, remember, even a small amount, it moves a mountain in your life. So what's your person really thinking? What's this card just moved? Look at this self-respect. This card just moved on top of the deck. It says cherish yourself. You are a beautiful creation. When you value yourself, you honour yourself. Only then can someone value and honour you. So I feel like why this has just moved when I was about to get another deck is, at this current time, you're both working on the same things. You're both working on valuing yourselves and honouring yourselves too, to be ready to be together. So it's not that your person's sending out mixed messages, it's just the fact that they aren't perhaps valuing themselves enough to make those messages fully clear, if that makes sense, okay? So what do they want to say to you? What does your ex want to say to you? He's saying we are forever soul and heart connected. There you go. So I feel that's just confirming what you know, that you are one. So yes, you are mirroring each other, but I feel that you're both working on self-worth and respecting yourselves and valuing yourselves. So it's like a mirrored energy. You both need to heal that, and that's delaying the connection or delaying the relationship, because the Ace of Cups is a relationship, but it's in reverse, so it's a delay. Now this could even be things are delayed between now and June. So it may be that between now and June next year is where you're being guided to really come into your own, working on the relationship with yourself, working on the relationship with God, working on the relationship with, your own situation you're in. It could be career, whatever it is, getting back to full health. This is something you're being guided to do for you, for your own soul journey, okay? So it's not that I don't see the relationship, I just feel there is a delay for a reason. And when you relax into that, that relationship will show up quicker than you think. Because you've got dove there, and the dove is a symbol of peace, but it's also a symbol of union. And the fact that we've got the flame there as well, and the lips, because I feel that you're both very attracted to each other's lips. And that could be for communication reasons, as well as the fact that you probably love kissing each other. But it's a big message about what you want is coming in time. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, thank you for the donation, honey. Secret thoughts and feelings are not what's next for work for me. So what do you need to know for work? You've got see with fresh eyes. So whenever you're doing with work, you've got to look at it in a different way. Or see it with fresh eyes, because when you're looking at something constantly, sometimes we can't see it clearly. But when we take a step back and look at it in a new way, everything seems different. So work-wise, look at something with fresh eyes. Now, this could even be if you're doing a project or a goal, or there's something you want, you've got to look at it from a new perspective. Seeing with fresh eyes can also be like starting to look at life again from a sense of wonder. From a childlike perspective, like, whoa, this is actually magical, like being grateful for everything uplifts your energy instead of perhaps being stressed out. So I feel that with work, obviously you can always look at something with fresh eyes if you're thinking, right, I want to do something new or make a change. But if you look at something today in a new way, you're going to recognize how much joy and magic there is in that situation. So when you're looking at something with fresh eyes, you're looking at it with the eyes of love, not fear. You're looking at it with gratitude and illumination and understanding. So an Archangel Uriel will illuminate you to that. And this could even be you thinking, right, I want to do something new, or there's something fresh and new out there for me that allows you to look at something with fresh eyes. So it's like you've been reborn in a way. So anything else about work? You've got, if you have an idea, act on it. Don't just think about it, act on it. Take guided action to make it real. So you could have a lot of ideas you want to do or things you want to do, but they may just be rattling around in your brain. You've got to put them into action. I hope that helps, okay? So what's going on with M? What are your secret thoughts and feelings? So he's saying to you, you are my wish fulfillment and I want only you. That's his deepest wish. He just disconnected and reconnected. It will have buffered for you. So that's reconnecting as well. So you will reconnect. You are my light in the darkest times. So you could be going through some dark times. My higher self is with you every day. So every day he's with you. You can feel his energy. You are his dream and his wish. He's just going through some dark times he needs to find his way out of. And you're the light that guides him out of that. I hope that helps, okay? Corinne, thank you for the donation. How will things evolve with P? How will things evolve with P? Well, there's good news coming in with P. Okay, I feel that whatever the challenge is, it's going to be resolved. So what I'm feeling is how things will evolve, you're going to come back together. There is a delay around it though, but it's good news. So you may even receive some good news about something he's been going through, something P's been experiencing. Something's being resolved, I feel, first anyway, because just how will things evolve? Something's being resolved first. Now, this could be in his physical life. So he could be working on a goal. He could even be sorting something out with someone and amicably ending something with someone or resolving something with someone that you may not even know about. So I feel the more you're focused on joy, the quicker this will be resolved. So I feel you are going to sort things out. That's good news. So it will evolve into the next step for sure, okay? How will things evolve with P? You've got, the thing, it's like, the truth is, there's meant to be heartbreak on this journey. It grows as it makes us stronger. So it says, sadness overwhelms me. I thought we were destined to be together. So I feel what's going to go on here is he's going to go through a moment, and he could be experiencing that right now, where he feels extreme sadness because he thinks he's going to lose you, and then he's going to reveal his truth to you. So I feel that he needs to get to that point if he isn't already. And this is evolving or transforming over the next 3 months. So over the next 3 months, and this could be you pulling your energy back in some way, or focusing on you, or not perhaps giving the connection as much attention, even if it's just energetic attention, because he's going to go through an energetic heartbreak where he feels the loss of you, and then he's going to come towards you because he does feel that you're meant to be together. And you know it too. It may be causing you pain at this time because you might think, I thought we were destined to be together, so why are we going through this heartbreak or sadness? Why? And it's because the truth still needs to be revealed. So how are things going to evolve? The truth is going to be revealed. What is the truth? You both know you're meant to be together. What is he feeling about you? He's saying to you, there's good news coming in. He's going to resolve something to be able to reunite with you. So there is a movement towards reconnection or reconciliation. I just want to get one more card. Your presence in my life gives me peace. And I feel that that's what he's missing at this time. I will come back towards you when the time is right. So he's definitely coming back. I feel 3 months at the most. I hope that helps, okay? Jupiter Sands, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, any message from JB? So what does JB want you to know? Wow, coming out very clear there. Jealousy. There's some jealousy around JB. So when JB thinks about you or connects with you, there's jealousy there. Okay, so JB could be jealous of you spending time with other people or being around other people. So whomever JB is to you, whether it's a love interest or a friend, there's some jealousy there. Jealousy imprisons us. Do you remember that? So it feels like JB is going through a lot of struggle in their mind about not being good enough in some way, because jealousy, when it comes up, we feel something is lacking or missing. We feel like someone has what we want, and then we get jealous of that person having that time with our person or experience or whatever it is. So it feels like at this current time, JB is wishing they were having more time with you or wanting to change something with you, very aware possibly as well that they've sabotaged things and they're the one causing a problem, but it doesn't stop them from being jealous, okay? So there is jealousy there. Anything else, okay? We've got deep down, my intentions with you have always been pure. Okay, so JB's intentions have always been genuine, even if it seemed otherwise or if there's been issues or blocks. And I feel there's some form of self-sabotage going on because JB may not feel good enough in some way, so is pushing you away and then feels jealous if you're spending time with anybody else. I hope that helps, okay? Ice Ice Baby, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, could you help me check if I can hear from Leo again within this month? Does he miss me as much as I do? So how is Leo feeling about you? He's saying to you, I fell in love with you the moment we connected. So he is in love with you, okay? Just because he isn't showing it doesn't mean he isn't feeling it, okay? And the thing is, you're mirrored anyway. So if you're saying, does he miss me as much as I do? Yes, even if he isn't showing that, because he's thinking about when you first met and how that made him feel. He said, I just struggle to show you how much I truly care. So he does care about you just as much as you care about him. He just struggles to show that to you. And he is struggling with showing that to you at this current time, okay? So are you going to hear from him this month? You're being prepared this month. So I feel that it's more likely you're going to come back together either around the 12/12 portal or when you start seeing 12/12. Because I'm not saying it isn't possible, but it feels like this month is more a preparation phase. It's like he's finding the courage to open up and tell you how he feels. Because he's struggling with that right now. But he is thinking about you. There's a lot of nostalgia there, and that's why you're missing him. Because he's thinking about you too. The moment you first met, the when you connected, how it made him feel. Because he's probably forgot what you said, but he hasn't forgot how you made him feel. And you made him feel warm and safe and seen. And he's thinking about that constantly. But there is a preparation going on. So there is lessons being learned at this time. So I'm feeling like when you start seeing 12/12, which is stability coming in, or between now and the 12/12 portal, this is when the changes are coming. Look, you've got protection, counsel of light. So the angels are protecting you at this time. Not being together at this time is divine protection. It's not punishment. You're being healed. I just want to see what you're learning at this time, because I feel there's lessons that you are learning right now, you know, through this silence or this separation. So what are you currently learning? You've got your awakening and telepathy. So you're actually awakening to the telepathic link, and you have to connect with her as a twin flame. It's part of the process, okay? That this is unconditional love. Look, it's part of the process, the word process. He says separation is an illusion. And souls are always entwined. Your souls are always entwined because it's unconditional love. And unconditional love means there's no timeline on it. So demands, okay? Love is patient, love is kind. So give without expectation. Pure love requires no proof. So what you're currently learning is to trust the love even when there's no proof. And the proof that you're receiving is through the telepathic realm, and that's what you're awakening to. So in other words, when you're not together physically, that's when you learn as a twin flame to recognize the signs and synchronicities that show you this love is real. And it goes beyond the physical world. I hope that helps, okay? Joy, thank you for the donation. What does he want to say? So what does he want to say to you today? He's saying to you, we are forever soul and heart connected. Oh my goodness, this card's been coming out over and over and over again. Okay, so he knows you have a soul bond. He knows it, okay? He's saying manifestation versus something else, okay? I can't say it on camera, but there's a lot of desire there. So he's manifesting you. When he's thinking about you physically, he's doing things thinking about you physically, and that's manifesting you in physically. Does that make sense? I've got to be careful what I say around that card. He said, I've never experienced a connection like this. And what I feel is when he gets stressed out, he gets all passionate and flustered, and he has to deal with himself, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to keep it PG, honey. You know what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of desire between the two of you. Yeah, I'm not surprised the Ace of Wands has come out. That's all the desire, the fire. So there's a lot of passion and heat. And if you're experiencing a lot of heat at this current time in the world, that's why. So what does he want to say to you? Right here, right now. Okay? Right here, right now. It's interesting that's come out because this is a feminine card and it's mixed into the masculine deck here. And maybe you're thinking, I want you right here, right now. But you both want each other at this time. Nobody else will ever do. He knows it. Take me to bed. That's what he wants. So at this current time, Joy, there's a lot of Kundalini going on. So it's not really what he's saying. It's what he's feeling and thinking about you that's manifesting this connection in. Because I feel he spends a lot of time fantasizing, daydreaming and doing physical things, thinking about you, that's actually bringing in that desire and it's bringing you closer. So what's your guidance at this time? You are worthy of all the amazing things in life. Believe it. So you may still be learning to trust completely and fully in this love, or believing fully in yourself. That's something you're also learning at this time. And obviously he's got to learn to trust in himself as well and know that there is always a bigger picture. So Archangel Azrael is reminding you of that. You're not going to run out of time. So you're detaching. Okay, when you become distant, he perhaps gets more curious. It says, you become distant and I don't understand why. So I don't feel this is your energy, as in you feel like you're perhaps not understanding why he's distant, because you know why he gets distant. But when you get distant and detached, he perhaps doesn't understand why. So I feel that makes him curious. So for example, when you're doing you and going on with you, he feels that detachment from you, and then he starts getting more and more excited about seeing you again, or more curious about you. He perhaps doesn't understand why, because he's not used to people being that way with him. It's like he's used to having people perhaps fall at his feet, and with you it's different. You know, you stand your ground, you know your worth, you know who you are. So take that how it resonates. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I've been on for 2 hours. I'm going to put a stop on donation questions now, just so I can catch up, okay? So no more donation questions at this time, just so I can catch up, okay? After, okay, I don't know who's donated last anyway, but I've just noticed how long I've been on. So just so I can catch up, because I'm an hour behind, okay? I think, yeah, I'm exactly an hour behind, so I need to catch up first. So Ashwini, thank you for the donation. 3D message from him, please. So what does he want to say to you today? What does he want to say today? He's saying to you, healing. He's healing his wounds, okay? I want to open my heart to you again. I feel ready to do that. I'm just healing my wounds. So he's going through a current healing. He's saying to you, we are a perfect match made in heaven. So he sees you as this perfect person. That's how he does see you. He's just healing his wounds to be with you. So let me bring in the power couple deck, wherever it is. There it is, okay. So how does he see you, okay? Because he's saying we are a perfect match. I did a reading not long ago, Emperor, Empress. You need to watch that, okay? That's in the DM to the F playlist. A couple of days ago, I think that was. It says on the thumbnail, Emperor, Empress. So he's saying, you keep me sane when I feel like I'm going crazy. So you help him to feel grounded. You know, when he feels like he's going insane, he thinks about you and it calms him down. He's saying, oh my goodness me, angel bumps. That's exactly what it says in this card. It says, you ground me and keep me calm. So you ground him. So he may have a lot of stress at this time, a lot of anxiety, and you're grounding to him when he's thinking about you. So I feel like in the connection itself, because he's saying we are a perfect match, you're going to ground him. And I feel he's going to ground you as well, because you also feel like you're going crazy at times. And I feel you're going to ground each other in a beautiful way. Okay, so what's going on in this karmic situation? What does he want you to know? Give me a big block here. He definitely wants to communicate. That's bad. Something really big he wants to get off his chest. He feels like it's choking him, okay? Well, look at this. There's a divine feminine card in this deck. That shouldn't even be in there. Okay, Swan Tarot's in here. This is the karmic deck. Look, they will always choose you. All paths lead to you. Now, there's no coincidences, as you know. This card shouldn't even be in there, and it's clearly a big sign for you, because you may be asking that question, is he going to choose me? Is he going to be with me? And it's never about choosing you, remember. It's about choosing himself. So, all paths lead to you. The card says he will always choose you. So you've got to have faith in that, okay? So that's why that come out. So he's feeling it all, but he's bottling it all up. Again, he needs to express his truth. That's why I've just channeled that throat chakra there. He needs to speak from his heart no matter what the consequences. Until he does, he's going to feel like he's choking, okay? He may even be struggling to eat things. A father is impacting things. Now, he could, if his dad's still alive, his dad could have an impact on him. So he may worry about what his dad is going to think or what his dad is going to do, okay? Or some kind of father figure. Or this could even be about faith, if he's got faith in God or if he's got his own faith. You know, getting divorced, he might see it as like against God or something like that. And that's why he's holding on to this comfort zone. He's in an abandonment wound as well. So he's got a fear of being judged. And I feel he's got a fear of being judged by God as well. And that's coming through quite big. So what I feel is he's very close to making this change. And now he's going through in his mind what the consequences will be. And I feel it's more connected with a father that he's worried about upsetting. So it could be his actual father or it could be God or both. I hope that helps, okay? And then Ashwini's donated again for your friend. So a message from your friend's masculine. So what does your friend's masculine want to say? He's keeping things in. He wants to say, I wish I could feel your body close to mine. Okay, yeah, he's thinking about times he shared with you. This tried to come out, went back in. Okay, time spent with you was the happiest time of my life. So he's thinking about the past, wishing he could put his body on you. So he's thinking about times he spent with you, even if that's just in his mind. He wants to spend time with you is what I'm picking up on. So, and he doesn't want to miss out on this opportunity with you. He wants to turn things around. So he's hoping he hasn't missed his chance. That's what he's saying to you. I hope I haven't missed my chance. I hope you're going to give me another chance, okay? And he's apologising for being quiet or ghosting you, but you're haunting him at this time. And he's haunted by the past, the memories, everything to do with what's happened between you. And it's on his mind constantly. And if he's ghosted you, he hasn't meant to. He's just been processing. But he's hoping you're going to give him another chance. And he's daydreaming about this chance. I daydream, okay, about coming forward. He says a dream comes true because you deserve it. So whenever you're currently wanting is coming, but I feel he's currently daydreaming about coming in and saying sorry to you or making it better. Any timeline? Something could be happening around Valentine's Day between now and then, but the message is focus on love. The more you focus on love, the quicker this will come in. So focus on self-love, believe in having faith. So I'm not saying it's going to take until Valentine's Day, because I feel this is more like if you focus on love, he's going to come in a romantic way. There's going to be a day that comes where he tells you the truth. I hope that helps, okay? let's have a breathe there. Okay, next question is for Shantae. Thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, will SD reach out and communicate? So is SD going to reach out and communicate? Is SD going to reach out and communicate? Well, you got the Six of Swords in reverse. So yes, but maybe not quite yet, okay? So let me see if I can get a timing. So I do feel the answer is yes, but it may not be calm. It may not be calm enough yet. It may be going through some struggle inside. So there is a resurrection. So the answer is yes, okay? This will resurrect. It will come back to life. Now, timeline-wise, it kind of feels like something could shift over the next 6 weeks or so. I have got March and April coming through as a complete resurrection. So this could be when you're back together. Okay, so between now and April is the longest timeline out there. Let me just see what else is coming through. Is he going to reach out and communicate? Okay, he's got to set a goal first to achieve it. So he could be working on some goals at this time. There could be some challenges in his life, like this could be connected with money or work. And he's focusing on those things right now to achieve some goals first. And this could be why there's a delay. So he may not feel it's the right time because he's got other stuff going on. Let me just bring this deck as well. Any timeline, when will SD reach out and communicate? Yeah, it's still buffering. Look, it's not the right time. It will turn around though, because it was in reverse anyway. But he is missing you and fed up. Okay, there will be a reboot. It still says, still tired after doing nothing. So he could be very tired at this time as well, fed up, frustrated. And that's why I feel he's focusing on goals and achieving those goals, because he may be fed up. So what's your guidance at this time? Because I feel patience is the key. There's nothing really you can do. You just got to trust the process. You got what is going on within you is reflected in what is going on in your outside world. So if you're feeling a bit of turmoil, then you're going to experience things that make you feel that way as well. So work on calming your mind down and getting the inner state of calm right, and then your outer world will calm down, and that's when he'll come back in. But yes, he will reach out and communicate. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? So Stella says, thank you for the donation. Messages and advice related to money and finances. So what do you need to know about money and finances? Archangel Ariel is saying to you, this is a great thing to do to manifest more money. Keep a number 8, and you can either draw one, or maybe you've got one somewhere, like on a necklace or something. But draw in on a little tiny piece of paper a number 8 like this. Let me see if I can show you like that, okay? In red pen, and then carry it around where your money is. Look at me fear. Let go of any fear. It helps you to know you're manifesting more money. So keep a number 8 in your personal wallet to attract the eternal flow of abundance. So if you want to attract more in, that's something you can do to manifest, okay? What else do you need to know about money and finances? You must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. So forgive yourself of something that's happened if you're worried about what's happened in the past with money, or if you've made mistakes, or we all make mistakes and we grow from them. Okay, but do it for yourself. Whatever it is that you're wanting, do it for yourself. So in other words, if you're thinking, right, I want to sort out my money and finances for union, or to get things right for, I don't know, my children or my family or whomever, no, do it for you. Think I'm going to do this for me. And it's also the case if you want more money, or if you want a different job, or you want to make some change, do it for you. To free yourself. You know, you've got to free yourself of the limiting beliefs, but also of thinking that you've got to do things a certain way for others. Or so I feel that's coming through. Make a choice to do something for you, and then you're going to attract in what you need and what you want, okay? And that's also about manifestation. Because you're not necessarily asking me about work, you're asking me about money and finances. So I feel this is like you doing something for yourself, thinking, right, what type of money do I want for me? Okay, what do I want to manifest for myself? And then you can visualise that instead of perhaps visualising for other people. You know, thinking, right, I need to get this for that person, or for that thing, or think, what do I want? Think, what does Stella want, okay? And you may want to go on a retreat. You may want to go on a quiet retreat by yourself. Maybe you're manifesting money for that. Or you may just want to clear debts out. And this could be financial debts, or it could be old wounding around money that keeps you stuck in a cycle. So your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. you already will feel lighter and freer just by facing the topic and making a plan to clear present obligations. And the same focus on pleasant obligations. See things in a pleasant way instead of worry or fear. And I don't feel you're really in worry or fear. I feel it's more you wanting something that you're perhaps struggling with getting the money for, or you're thinking, I don't deserve that in your mind, and then it's blocking it. Okay? It says, and this will, if you do that, it will avoid future struggles as well. Well, you've got quiet retreat, go within. This could be about meditation, breathing, but I feel that you've been guided to go somewhere, and you like a quiet retreat by yourself to calm your mind and get yourself into a calm state of mind emotionally, and you're going to attract more in. You may even just need to perhaps go into nature or go in the garden, and then you can relax a bit more. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys, because I can see the donation going up. I can't see the donation, but I can just see the money going up. So just to so that I can catch up. Let me just go on and see how many I've got, actually, because my chat's broken in front of me. So we got Corinne donated there. Okay, no more donations. Thanks, Mods, for putting it in there. Okay, I'm just wondering what my list is. Can someone give me a list of how many I've got and I can check on here? I know you've probably been doing it, but obviously I haven't had access to it. I've got it on here now, so I'll keep an eye on that to see this list. So we've got Jay, thank you for the donation. Message from ST, he upset me and I stormed out, okay? So what does he want you to know? Oh, there's my list, okay? Yeah, I definitely don't need any more donations then. So no more donations. Thank you for doing that for me, honey. So no more donations while I catch up, okay? So JST's upset you stormed out. What you need to know? Well, he's lonely right now. It's killing him, okay? So he is aware what he's done. He said, I can feel your energy around me every day. My loneliness is killing me when you're not around. So what I'm picking up here is he is aware that he's upset you and he feels bad about it and he feels lonely as well. And maybe this is part of it, that you felt lonely in some way. Because remember, no one can upset you without your own permission. It's the way you're perceiving something, okay, that he's done, or the way you're taking something that he's done. And he may not see it that way, but he is aware that he's upset you. So I just want to bring in the deck of apologies. So he's saying to you, I do feel lonely because you're not around. So he is feeling the pain of whatever this interaction was, okay? So he's saying, if you look into my eyes, you'll see that I am genuine. So he is being genuine with you about his feelings or about the way he feels, even if he hasn't perhaps opened up yet about that. Whatever's happened, he's saying, you'll see I'm genuine if you look into my eyes. So maybe you didn't do that, or he wants you to see the truth, okay? I'm not seeing this as like he's being genuine about something that's upset you. I feel this is more like he wants you to see that he's got feelings for you. He said I was reckless and cruel. So whatever he's done, he knows he was reckless in some way. And he was cruel in some way, which means he's aware he's perhaps done something without thinking. So he is apologising for that. Okay, I know I was reckless and cruel. If you look into my eyes, you'll see I'm genuine. I'm sorry, that's not who I am. So I feel there's an opportunity coming where you're going to make up and you're going to look into his eyes and see he's being genuine about it. Okay, so he is sorry. Okay, that's what you need to know. Let me just get another card. Anything else about this? Okay, yeah, 4 of Wands. So I do feel you'll sort it out. So you are going to sort it out. You may be seeing 11-11. He's already feeling bad about it anyway. He feels reckless and cruel. And that's not the person he is. I hope that helps, okay? And then we've got Sam, thank you for being here, honey. I'm pretty sure this is you, and this is for Sam, user 1515. Hi, Liz. Is Ivan pleased with my progress and work now? Is Ivan pleased with your progress and work now? Okay. This is a fertile time for growth. So the answer is yes. Okay. And Archangel Gabriel is showing this to you as well. So I feel whatever you've been doing, it's working for you. And it is a fertile time in your life. Something is growing. So ultimately, the answer is a yes. I mean, you're saying, is he pleased with your progress? Yes, he is, because he can see that you are growing. Okay, that this is a fertile time for you to grow and that things are shifting in your life as well. So this is a great time for you. So Archangel Gabriel's come through. I want to bring in a message from Archangel Gabriel. But the answer is yes, Ivan is pleased with your progress, okay? So So what does Archangel Gabriel want? Oh, there, look there, blocks are lifted. So sometimes the whole deck will go so one card can come out. It says, previous obstacles came from fear and they are now being lifted away. So I feel that Ivan can also see that you're lifting blocks in some way. So this could have been what you've been working on. Lifting specific blocks around your heart or around the situation or even in your life, whatever it is. And you've got gratitude. And I feel that Ivan sees that you are a grateful person. All the other cards have gone in my drawer. I don't need them. It's funny how they jumped in the drawer. They didn't go on the floor, which is good. But the answer to your question is yes. I hope that helps. And gratitude is the key. The more grateful you are, the quicker things move into place anyway. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, we've got Saranga, thank you for the donation. Will Kashif ever return? Will Kashif ever return, okay? Will Kashif ever return? So you've got the Six of Swords in reverse. So I feel yes, but there's a delay to it, obviously, because the lesson's being learned, okay? He's going through a transformation right now. Okay, it may feel like to you he's playing around or he's messing you around or you don't know where you stand, but he is transforming. Things are changing with him on a cellular level. Okay, he's going through deep healing. Okay, so it may seem like he's having fun and celebrating all of that, but he's going through a deep healing. So the angels want you to enjoy your life. You know, don't be so serious about things and relax a bit more. So I feel the answer is yes, but there is a delay to it. Okay, let me just use a different tarot deck. Will Kashif ever return? He's asking you not to give up on him. So the answer is yes, but not yet. Okay, he's learning and growing. He's going through a deep cellular transformation. So don't give up. September could be significant. Have we got any timeline for when he's going to return? Well, Luke, not yet. You've got to release this. So this is something you're struggling with that you have to release, okay? And there may be something he needs to release to be able to come back to you. Summer's going to be invigoration. Let me see what the other card is. November. There could be a karmic ending around November that brings an invigoration in around summer. And something has happened around this summertime anyway, but I'm seeing this as future energy. So I'm seeing this as a possible karmic ending, especially if he needs to release something, could be coming around November. And then the timeline for him returning to you is between November and June next year. Or June, July next year, like between now and then. I hope that helps. But the answer is yes, he will return. And then he said, Jay and his wife teamed up and didn't say sorry for what he did with me. He is still lying to me. I want to know more. Well, first of all, okay, then you've got to release it yourself. It's not even about what he's done to you, as in he's got to apologise. You have to forgive yourself and you have to forgive him in your own way. So this whole situation is about self-forgiveness because you've got to forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be treated that way. Remember, no one can treat you anyway without your own permission. So you allowed this to happen. You know, you probably... I mean, it's not that you probably did. Of course you did. You had a choice whether you allowed yourself to go down this path or not. You went down that path. You got hurt. So you've got to forgive yourself for that. Saying, okay, I recognise that I chose to do that. So it's not like, you know, you forced him to do anything or you chose that path. And this is when it gets liberating because this is when we recognise, okay, it's not really the other person's fault. Obviously, they've got a hand in it. I'm not saying they're innocent, but we'd have to take responsibility for ourselves because you can't change other people. You can't change how they see you, what they can do or don't do. You can only choose, like change how you feel, and you choose that. So you can say, okay, I'm going to choose to look at this differently. I'm going to forgive this and let it go. I don't need an apology directly from Jay or his wife or anyone else. I just need to get it right with me. And I need to get it right with God. And then I know I'm okay. Because as long as you're right with self and source, everything else will work out. Okay. So instead of saying, I need him to change or I need him to apologise, I need this to happen, say, no, okay, right now I'm going to let it go. I'm willing to release that part of me that gets triggered and angry when I think about you and what happened. I'm going to release that now. I'm going to forgive everything and rise. Okay. And Jesus will help you to do that. And so will St. Peter and Mary Magdalene. Well, Luke, choose wisely. See? It says, operate in the fruit of the Spirit and flee from the 7 deadly sins. So and I'm not judging you at all. This isn't coming from me. This is coming from heaven, okay? You have a choice whether you go down the honourable path, the righteous path, or the path with temptation. and you went down a path with temptation, and now you're paying for it. So instead of beating yourself up about it or blaming him, let it go and move back onto the path of righteousness and operate in the fruit of the Spirit. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? And they donated again and said, seeing 111 as soon as I think about Jay's cheating. Well, 111 is to believe. Okay, to believe in yourself, to trust the process. And again, what you're saying is, Jay's cheating. But how can Jay cheat when, I think, and what's going on here is, okay, Jay is married. This is what I'm connecting with. Is this Jay who's married? I mean, I can't see the chat anyway. But you're saying Jay and his wife, okay? So Jay has a wife. That means he's married, okay? Something's gone on with you, and you're seeing it as he's cheating on you, okay? But he can't because he's not with you in a relationship. He's married. So even though you may see it as he's with you and he's yours and all, and I understand exactly how it feels, you've got no claim on it. You can't say he's cheated on me because he's not yours to cheat on. Does that make sense? So, and I'm not, honestly, you've got to be very honest with yourself and say, okay, all I can do now is let go of this and not do the same thing again. If you want him and if he wants you, you'll come together when the time is right. He'll release that situation and he'll free himself of it to be with you. Okay? That's what he'll do. Okay? Because if he's been with his wife, whatever he's done, maybe he thought that was marital obligation or keeping the peace or whatever he's done. Let me just see what's going on in his karmic situation. But you have to let go of that you feel this time he's cheated on you. And that'll keep you stuck in struggle. Okay? So he's keeping everything bottled up inside. There's things he wants to say to you and they give me tooth pain. And there's things he wants to decide to do because he knows he's got decisions to make. But he's bottling everything up. He's got to express his truth and speak from his heart, no matter what the consequences. And that's what he's struggling with. Because he's afraid of the consequences. He's afraid of being judged, criticised, left alone, change, all of that. So he's keeping everything bottled up. So if you're waiting for something for him to express something to you, or you're going to be waiting a long time, you've got to make this choice now to forgive now. I hope that helps, okay? Deep breath, Liz. Okay, I'm just going to nip the bathroom, actually. I've been on for 2.5 hours, and then I'll do SS's donation. So let me just nip to the bathroom. It won't be a second, okay, and have a drink as well. Okay. Woo, it's hot in this house. Okay, thank you for bearing with me, okay? So we've got SS says, Dear Liz, my twin is in a karmic situation. What's ahead for us? Any guidance for me? So what's the guidance for you first of all? What's the guidance for you first of all, okay? You've got Uriel saying, look at this with fresh eyes. So if you're looking at it one way, try and observe it and look at it in a higher way. And you're receiving messages in music as well. So Archangel Sandalphon is helping you to receive those messages. So he is communicating with you at this time in music. So let's bring the music decks in. So what's he saying to you in music? So look at this with fresh eyes. Remember, the karmic situation is a lesson. It's a catalyst to both you and him, to your growth. It's like a dress rehearsal before you. It's no ordinary love. This is soul level special. So he knows it too. You know it. So you may be hearing songs about soul love, like higher love, and this is Sade, no ordinary love. You may even hear that song. So, and he wants you to know that. And look, forever, I'm in bed, can't sleep thinking of you. So it's at night as well when he struggles, you know, when he's lying there at night and you're on his mind. He knows he's with the wrong person. So learn to enjoy the quiet times. Your guidance is the silence is when the healing is taking place. This is when he's processing everything. He is healing right now, and this is a deep period of transformation in his life and a great step towards your union. If you force things or rush things at this time, it will take even longer. Learn to appreciate the quiet times as time for self-reflection, self-love, and enjoying doing you. And then things will speed up. Motorbike, okay? So let me just have a look at his karmic situation. Okay, what's going on in his karmic situation at this time? Few cards jumped out. We've got, there's no trust there, so he's starting to see a way out. There is a light at the end of the tunnel because he knows he belongs elsewhere. This is why these two cards jumped on the table, because you got the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Swords. So he's seen signs and synchronicities about you. Unexplained events are happening. He feels pulled in another direction because he's aware he belongs elsewhere. In other words, he knows he belongs with you, and he's starting to see a way out no matter what else is going on. See what we get? You've been guided to be patient, okay? And he's stressed out. He's very stressed out. He's also very intimately stressed out. There's nothing going on physically there, okay? Masks are being worn. Something will change or happen very quickly because he's being guided towards you. You're his destiny. So something's shifting between now and February for you guys. I hope that helps, okay? We've got... Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Adit's dad called after long. Is anything serious, okay? Adit's dad called after a long time. Is anything serious? What do you need to know? You were lovable, okay? You were loved and safe. What I'm picking up here is it's more like this person just needed to know that you were safe or loved in some way. There's love there. I don't feel it's like there's anything serious. It may be, sometimes people do these things if they're going through something themselves, like if they've lost a loved one or they're going through a health issue. But I feel it's more like this is just making sure things are okay between you. I feel like it's a clearing of the air. I feel that's what I'm picking up on more than anything else. It's like because you were lovable and you were loved and safe, and this person is checking on that or making sure everything's okay between you. So I feel it's like I'm not saying there's a parting of the ways where, you know, anything bad is going to happen here, but I feel this is something they felt called to do. So it's not really necessarily about you at all. It's more about themselves and getting right with themselves. Sometimes people do that when they feel like something is about to happen or shift or change. So I feel that was just something that it's like checking in with a lost long loved one after a long time. That's what I'm feeling. Is there anything else you need to know about this? 8 of Cups. So I feel this is like about healing that, like if he's called after a long time, so he's bridging that gap. So if he's walked away, he's coming back. I've got this, I mean, I don't really want to share anything bad because the thing is, that's not my job to do that. You know, only God knows these things, but I feel that he's preparing for something. So he's preparing for something. I don't know if he's having any neck issues. Okay, he could be going through something in his health and he's trying to, I'm not saying he's saying his goodbyes or anything like that. That's not what I'm trying to say. I don't mean to say, oh, he's going to die or anything like that. But I do feel he's tying up loose ends in some way. That's all I'm saying about that. I hope that helps, okay? Sophia, thank you for the donation. What's coming in love for me? What's coming in love for you? What's coming in love for Sophia? Well, the angels are helping with your love life. So Archangel Jophiel, the beauty angel, is helping you to feel more attractive and more excited about yourself and what's coming in. And I feel that's what you're focusing your mind on. So whenever you're focusing your mind on at this time, that's what's coming in love. So if you're visualizing love, if you're manifesting love, and this could be asking for a specific person, or it could be you're just wanting to be in a wonderful, loving relationship. Whatever you're manifesting, whatever you're kind of putting out there on your vision board or in your mind is coming to you. And I feel Jophiel is helping you to focus your mind on you as well and to love you and to know how amazing you are. And that attracts things in. So the more you love you, the quicker you'll attract love in. What else? You've got dance. So this could be someone you dance with. Now, dance is about going with the flow. It's about releasing your inhibitions. It's about throwing your hands up and just enjoying life and enjoying life itself, just being in the flow of it and not trying to control things. You may actually be guided to go and dance. So if you like dancing, perhaps go and have a dance. You could also meet someone through dance. So you may go to a dance class or something like that. Or this person likes dancing, you dance together. But he says do something to shift your vibration. So if you're doing that, no matter what it is, take the dance out of it because it's more about going with the flow. If you're doing things that put you in a high vibration, you're more attractive. I'm not talking about physically, even though you're very beautiful. I'm talking about you attracting because you're radiating light and it's attractive. So your smile is attractive. The way you're being is attractive. It's pulling in what you want. And that's what you need to know. So what's coming in love for you is you're attracting in the right person at the right time through self-love. And if you get guided to go somewhere where there's dancing going on, or if you get asked to perhaps go to a party with friends or somewhere where you can dance, I don't know, like a club or something like that, go, because that's going to give you an opportunity perhaps to meet this person or come together with the person that you're manifesting. I hope that helps, okay? Michelle, thank you for the donation. Any message from my DM, Mohammed? So what does Mohammed want you to know? Straight out. I feel this insane attraction to you. So at this current time, there's a lot of heat between you, Kundalini rising. He's feeling pulled to you right now, okay? He feels this intense heat for you. He's saying, you're my best friend. So he's missing you as well as missing talking to you. He's missing spending time with you. He wants to get to know you on such a profound level, not just physically, but he wants to know everything about you. He wants to be your best friend. He feels like you are. He's saying, karmic situation, it's a lesson, it's preparation. It's not meant to last. So if there is a karmic cycle, he's releasing that, okay? Nobody else will ever do, and that's why he's going to let go of that karmic person. I want to undress you. So he's thinking about you in that way. Now, if there is a karmic partner involved here, maybe he feels like that person is his friend. I'm not saying that person's his best friend, but there could be struggles around releasing that. And this karmic partner could even be his best friend as well, if there's like a friendship around him that's a bit toxic, or this is something he's got to release, okay, to unpack his baggage. I've got reading coming up about unpacking baggage. But he said, I want to undress you. So he's feeling pulled back to you. He's feeling the desire. He's got to release something karmic in his life. Something to do with a friend, okay? And he said, I lie awake for ages, unable to sleep, thinking about you and missing you. But I'm learning who I truly am so I can love you like I'm meant to. So I'm getting this energy where there's someone karmic around him who's like a friend to him, who he's got to release. And that may be why he's struggling to let go of this person, because this person is a friend. And maybe he feels like if he lets go, he's going to have no friends, or he's going to be alone. But really, he knows you're his best friend. So he knows that deep down anyway. It's just his fear that's kind of in the way. Comfort zone cycles, people, as we get used to people, we get used to things. And he knows what he wants because he knows you're not just his lover, but you're his best friend as well. So I feel he's giving himself permission to take that leap towards you and embrace that with you. I hope that helps, okay? Mia, thank you for the donation. I'm seeing Mackenzie signs. My application was turned out, which my chat's moved. Oh no, technical issues. Hang on a minute. It's because no more donations, okay? That's why I'm saying no more donations. I've still got it though here. My neighbour's here again across the road. So I'm seeing Mackenzie signs. My application was turned down before. Should I reapply for the job I'm interested in? Any insights timeline? So I feel keep going for what you want, because that's come through a few times, hasn't it, about focus and determination. You've got love messages here. Now, love messages, it's not just, this isn't just about love. This is about doing something you love. Okay, so yes, you may not have got the, it was turned down, but it's a redirection. It's not rejection, it's redirection. It's actually redirection with love. So you're being guided to remember that. So instead of perhaps taking it personally or thinking you've done something wrong, or just see it as, okay, it wasn't the right time. There's something better out there, or there will be a better time to go for this. So if you reapply for it, okay, or reapply for jobs you're interested in, or there'll be a loving message that comes through that makes you happy. So I feel the message is don't give up, okay? And don't judge yourself if you're thinking, I've done something wrong, because rejection of any kind is always a redirection. It's always a reroute for a reason, okay? So should you reapply for the job you're interested in, what do you need to know? So Archangel Michael is with you, giving you strength, okay? And you are lovable. So just because you didn't get that job at the time doesn't mean you're not lovable, or you're not amazing, or you're not magnificent, because you are. So you need to remember that about yourself. So I feel this is more about self-belief. That's the message I've got coming through. So what else do you need to know? You've got pay attention to the signs, okay? So the signs are showing you what to do anyway. So what are the signs telling you to do? Trust in those signs, not in like a rejection letter, okay? The angels say, what are you afraid of? Okay? So what are you afraid of at this time? What's the worst that can happen? If you reapply for this job, because you've got reconsider all options, moving on top, and you've got perfectly timed. So I feel when the time is right, something will come in. The right thing will come in at the right time. So you've got compromises necessary for success. So you may have to compromise on something. So what are you afraid of? What's the worst that can happen? Nothing. Okay, so go for it. Do what you feel guided to do. The signs are already showing that to you. Is there a timeline? I'll use this deck first. I just want to get a card from this deck for you. You've got share your voice. Okay, it says come out of the cave, expression, persecution. So don't be afraid of being persecuted. Don't be afraid of like rejection or anything like that, because when you're expressing yourself and you're sharing your voice and doing what you believe is right for you, then the right thing will come in at the right time. So don't give up. You've got Aquarius season is significant here. So January, February could be significant for a timeline, or between now and February. Okay, so don't give up. Don't think, I can't get this, I can't do this. When you believe, you receive. When you have faith, it will move mountains. Okay, when you put something into your vortex of creation, the universe will create the way. Even if you're getting rejections now, it doesn't mean it's going to be that way forever. I hope that helps, okay? Gita, thank you for the donation. Message from Sky and his intentions. Okay, so what does Sky want you to know? No more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? I want to come into alignment with you. So he wants to be the right version of himself to be with you. I've been dreaming about having a future with you. So he's dreaming about you at this current time. And you're dreaming about him, or you will be. Okay, so dreams taking place. And I feel he's dreaming about what he wants to say to you. I dreamt about a dream that I have about my career. So he may also be focused on his career at this time as well. And maybe wants to ask you about that. That could also be a way in to have a conversation. And obviously you're his friend, so he may ask your advice on this. So he could also be focusing on his career at this time. Or maybe he's thinking about working with you or something like that. But I feel that there's a lot going on in his mind about his future. So he may even see himself doing something better than he's doing now, because he sees he can have that potential with you by his side. With you by his side, he can do great things. So he's expanding his vision. I feel you help him in that way. I can help you to heal others. So I feel you've been a big help to his whole journey, not just love, but also in becoming his best version in some way. Archangel Nathaniel is removing obstacles, and Jesus saying you've come here to learn love. So this is all part of the process, okay? Let me just see what else he wants to say to you. I'm releasing old expectations and desired outcomes. I feel he's afraid of like messing up or doing something wrong. He doesn't want to lose your friendship. So he's got to come in the right way. So his intention is to talk to you about his career and spend some time with you in that friendship way, without rocking the boat, because he wants to tell you how he feels, but there's fear holding him back, okay? And he will get there. So Ace of Coins, yeah, I feel December to April could be a turning point where things move forward in a big way. But I feel between now and then he's perhaps going to be busy with his career. He may be asking you about career as well. And it's not that he doesn't want to move it forward with you, but he may just be afraid of messing things up with you, so he's playing it safe. So he's focusing on his career at this time and his money, but I do feel December to April there's a big shift forward. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Margarita, thank you for the donation. I'm just looking for your question. There's Margarita's question. Is he going to send me a message or should I communicate with him? Well, first ask yourself the question, who's the one who's always initiating? And if it's you, then it's your lesson to take that step back, because when you're reaching out, you're in the masculine energy. If he's reaching out, he's in the masculine energy. When you're receiving, allowing, trusting, you're in feminine energy, and that's the way you want it to be. Okay? Now, you can put feelers out there. You could send him a message like, I'm not saying, I'm going to check in a minute, but I'm just saying, you know, you could kind of say, thinking of you. That's the message you send. There isn't asking. Asking is masculine. Feminine is putting feelers out. So you saying, thinking of you, that's feminine. If you said something like, do you want to come and see me, or do you want to talk, that's masculine, you see. So I'm not saying definitely reach out. If you're the one always initiating, it's important you take that step back. So you've got the moon. Yeah, you're confused. So there's confusion around this at this time. But things will move forward if you relax. So the message here is, try not to be confused about this connection just because you can't see the future or the uncertainty of it. It's part of the process, okay? We have to get okay with not knowing. It's part of this whole journey. So when you relax around that, that's when things will move forward. So yes, he will communicate with you. You got the 8 of Wands, it's in reverse, but I feel there will be a slight delay. So if you don't do anything, that may put you into fear, but he will reach out. However, you can always, if you feel you want to send something, you could send thinking of you, or I'm not saying definitely send that message, but you could send something that is like putting the feelers out, but that's still really masculine energy if you're the one always reaching out. So first you have to be honest with yourself. Who's always doing the initiating? If it's equal, then send a little, small message. But if it isn't and you're always the one reaching out, then you've got to take that step back, learn the lesson of self-control, and he will move forward. So either way, he's going to reach out to you. But remember, you have a choice. He's struggling to show you how much he truly cares about you. So he does care about you. He just struggles with showing that to you. And that's why there's this delay. But I am feeling, yes, it could take 8 weeks until he actually reaches out. Okay? I definitely feel it's if you don't do anything, it's going to be after August. Okay? So it could be September, but I feel it could be up to 8 weeks. But you've got to trust in the process, and that's the beauty of it. That's why we come to Earth. If we had all the answers, we wouldn't even bother coming. And just see what else it says. Luke, you are enough and you're worthy. This is your lesson. So when you're taking that step back, you are teaching yourself and him that you are worthy of this love and you are enough. Because it's when we feel like we're not enough, we're trying to chase or get validation from them. And you can get that validation from you and from God. So I feel it's like not like, should you reach out, or shall I reach out? It's like, ask yourself the question, do you always initiate it? And if the answer is yes, then take that step back. But because I don't feel I'm meant to give you a yes or a no, because you're learning lessons constantly. You may reach out and then think, I wish I hadn't done that, and then that you've learned your lesson, But I feel that he is struggling to show you how he feels, and I do feel, yes, he will communicate, but there could be a delay up to 8 weeks. I hope that helps, okay? And even if you reach out, you've got to remember, if you're the one reaching out, you're the one wanting something. If he's the one reaching out, he's the one wanting something. So if you're reaching out, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to get a conversation going. And then you'll feel bad. You may go back into worry and feeling like, wow, aren't I good enough and all of that, because you're healing your inner child. So maybe when you're feeling the urgency, give it back to you, because usually when the urgency comes up to reach out to them, that's the exact moment they are thinking of reaching out to you. I hope that helps, okay? Vivian, thank you for the donation, honey. Will I be able to qualify GDC Prelims of assistant professor this first phase. Result is coming out soon. Will I qualify? Well, the angel guidance for you is to believe in yourself. And again, to remember that redirection is if there's any rejection, if you don't qualify first time, or you're still learning lessons, it doesn't mean you are a bad person or you're not good enough or anything like that. So you've got the 4 of coins. So again, this message is about letting go of the need to have all the answers now, surrendering this to heaven, having faith in the process, trusting in yourself. That's the message. So they're not giving me a yes or a no. They're saying you've got to let go around the struggle. You've got to surrender this. You're trying to control everything in your mind, and you've got to believe in yourself more and give it to God. The more you let go, the quicker things will happen. So if you stop worrying about it, it's very likely you will qualify first time, or you'll get through the first phase or whatever it is you need to do. But if you're worrying and overthinking, you're going to cause self-sabotage. So you've got to go with the flow. Dancing is about going with the flow. Surrender. It says do something to shift your vibration. So what I'm picking up here is, instead of worrying about it and asking all these questions, go and do something fun. Get out of your head for a little bit and get into your body. Because your head's overthinking everything and panicking, and your body needs to relax and breathe. And so even doing meditation, you'd feel better. What else do you need to know? You are more powerful than what challenges you. So you may see this as a challenge, but you have power. Okay, you're not on your own. You are more powerful than this. Okay, you've got to believe in yourself, though. And Ariel said, I'm helping with your finances and your material needs. So you have all the resources you need. You just need to believe in yourself. Give me a block there. So I can't give you a yes or a no because it's not coming through. The angels say, this says, is this my life position? Or this is the thing you have to ask yourself. How are you positively affecting this is about love, but in this particular question, you have to say to yourself, do I trust myself? And is this positively affecting my life? How am I helping myself achieve my goals right now? So ask yourself really, kind of harsh questions and say, am I getting in my way at this time by overthinking it all? And I feel you are. I feel you need to surrender it. So I can't give you the answer because it's not coming through. Let me just pull you one more card from Archangel Orion. I'm sorry if it's frustrating that I can't give you a straight answer, but the thing is, I'm an angel therapist, and the angels give you the guidance for your highest good, okay? You're going to have a dream that shows you exactly what's going to happen next. There you go. So the angels say you're going to dream about it. You're going to have a dream, and it's going to show you exactly what's going to happen next, and then you won't worry about it. But I feel you need to get out of your head, get into your body, do something that's relaxing you, and things will move forward naturally. I hope that helps, okay? Saved by Grace, thank you for the donation. Messages from Brian and bucket messages, please. Just give me a minute, I'm having a hot flash. It's really hot in here. Remember, we're having a heat wave, okay? So no more donations, okay? Because when I finish these, I'll be going off because I'm too hot, okay? I've been on for nearly 3 hours. So messages from Brian and bucket messages for Saved by Grace, okay? You can hear my voice is croaky as well from the heat. So what does Brian want you to know? Revelation. He's going through a big revelation at this time. He's going through an epiphany. My heart gets excited at the thought of you saying I love you. So he hopes you love him. He gets excited about sharing those words with you and hearing them from you. And he would like to give this another chance. So he wants another chance because he loves you. And he wants to tell you he loves you. And he wants you to tell him that you love him, okay? That's what's being manifested. So you may be manifesting this at this current time. Okay, you're manifesting some kind of conversation or a new opportunity with him. He is going to reach out to you. And he's currently watching your social media. Okay, you got W there. Wednesday could be significant. What are we now? Friday. Wednesday could be significant. You've got Archangel Raphael is bringing a healing in. Okay. And I feel that he is facing forward. So keep facing forward. He knows you're his North Star. So this is about you guiding him in. Apple is very tempted by you. Reindeer I'm seeing as the stag. So this is like the promise of being together. Vampire could be like being drained. So maybe you feel like this is draining you a little bit at this time. Or he could feel that he's in a draining energy. So he's got to release that. We've got accessories. Okay, so you have things you can use to help and assist you. Like cards or crystals or divination tools of some kind, watching a reading, on YouTube. So take W out resonates or M. M could be about marriage, but W. Something could happen on Wednesday, I feel. Wednesday could be a significant date. What's your angel guidance? What's your angel guidance at this time? You've got the more you believe, the more miracles you're going to see in your life. So you could be seeing bees. You could be seeing 1414 as well. And then you said, messages from Chuck, bucket messages, please. So what's Chuck wanting you to know? So for Chuck, you've got C and L. Obviously, you've got C for Chuck, okay? And you've got L. L could be for love, but obviously take how they resonate with you. Maybe you feel like he's different one day to the next, and it makes you worry about how he feels about you, because you do matter. You do matter to him. Okay, I feel he's just making a decision at this time, and if he's ever making you feel like you don't matter, it's fear, it's not love. It's because he's focusing on fear, not love, okay? And he may come across like a werewolf. So a werewolf can be unpredictable. You know, you don't know who you're going to get. Are you going to get the wolf or you're going to get the man? You may not know. So he may be operating an energy that just completely confuses you and you don't know how you feel, but you do matter to him. And he is making a decision at this time. And you could get something coming into your inbox from him soon. Anything that's caused you a problem, and as in confusion, is all through his own fear. And it could be your fear as well if you're focusing on fear. So focusing on love, not fear. What else does he want to say to you? I feel tired of hiding my true feelings from you. And that's why he may be like a werewolf to you, where you're not sure how he does feel. Because he could come in very hot and heavy and then pull back and be cold. So he's saying, I'm tired of hiding my feelings. So he is doing that. He could be wearing a mask. He may be tired because of his life and things he's got going on. What else does he want you to know? He's saying, fight. I would go to the end of the world for you. I'll always fight for our love. So he is going to fight for you when the time is right. I hope this helps, okay? Corinne, thank you for the donation. Do I have a stronger soul bond with SK or P? Well, you know. You know. No, it's not about asking cards. It's about closing your eyes and feeling the feelings. If you put them both in a room, who'd you go to first without thinking about it? That's your person. Okay? So it's not the tarot or the cards to tell you. It's you going within and connecting with your own soul. Okay? So let's get a card around SK and cards around P. So for P, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So with P, it's destiny. So straight away, there's something destined to this connection with P. With SK, you've got the Knight of Cups in reverse and you've got the Ten of Swords. So when I'm picking up on these energies and I'm telling you what comes through, it's up to you to connect, because no reader, I don't care who they are, can tell you who is or isn't your twin. It's about you knowing that within. But I'm feeling there's a karmic connection with SK and a destined connection with P. So it feels like the stronger soul bond with the cards and the way I'm channeling this is with P, and there's something more lesson orientated with SK. And it could be the SK is teaching you to open up more to yourself, to connect with your own feelings more, to love yourself more, and also about what you will and won't accept, because maybe you feel like SK is being very shut down at this time, but maybe they are a bit more open than P at this time. But what I'm picking up on, to answer the question, I feel that the soul bond is with P. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, let me just move the chat up, guys. We've got Jacinta, thank you for the donation. What does the weekend bring you for me and my mum, okay? What is the weekend bringing for you and your mum? You've got playtime, an opportunity to have some fun, and that's what you both need. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So there's an opportunity at the weekend to do things that lift your vibration, okay? How is P feeling about me in the 3D since the eclipse? Okay, and messages from his higher self. Okay, so how is he feeling about you since the eclipse? I will be there by your side when you're ready. So he's reminding you that you're still learning too. Because you might think I'm ready, but you're not. You're still learning lessons. And this lesson could be to release all the fear you go through, okay? He said, I've been working on my self-love and self-worth. That's what his higher self wants you to know. He's been doing what he needs to do. And he's saying your warmth radiates through your soul. So he loves you. He loves your warmth the way you are. And when you're operating in that energy, it pulls him in. He's saying to you, my arms are open and ready for your embrace. I'm cutting away the things that no longer serve my highest good. So what I feel is he wants you. He wants to come into your embrace. He wants to be with you. However, the reason there's a delay is because he is releasing things for his highest good. And he is aware of what they are. And it's mainly self-doubt. Not believing in himself. And that's also what you're healing too. So I feel you're both mirroring that, okay? You're both going through very, very similar things. Anything else you need to know? Anything else you need to know? You've got urgency. And this is the thing. He feels a sense of urgency. He knows he needs to take action. So he feels that deep within. And the thing is, when you're feeling that way, or you're feeling the urge to be with him, or you're feeling all this energy, it's because he's feeling it too. Because you remember, you are one. So you're not going mad when you start wanting him and desiring him. He's feeling the same way. So the way to deal with that is to ground yourself, to get grounded, okay? You are an empath and you are highly sensitive. So if you connect with nature, it will ground you. So when you feel their energy, when you start feeling like, oh, I can't cope with this, it's getting a bit too much, go and walk in nature, or go on the beach, or take your shoes off and feel the grass under your feet, or the soil, or whatever. Or just walk around the house with nothing on your feet if it's safe to do so, because you'll ground yourself, or do a grounding meditation. I hope that helps, okay? Ice Baby, thank you for the donation. Thank you, honey, just for appreciation. That means a lot. So I think I'm at the top then, am I? Whew, okay, that was intense. 3 hours. Taking me 3 hours to answer all your questions. So I'm going to answer a couple out of the chat, okay? So let's do... Saranga said, just want to know if he cheated or not, because he kept saying they're just married but not together. But when you say cheated, do you mean he's cheated on you or he's cheated on his wife? What do you mean? Because I've just explained that, haven't I? Okay, and what does it really matter anyway? Okay, you've got to forgive. The message for you today is to forgive Ethan and Rise. What good will it know if he has cheated? Like, what good will that do, really? It'll just put you into more pain. They're giving me fear. Last donation from I think Ice Baby's just giving me an energy exchange, I think. Or is there a question? Okay. We've got the Page of Cups in reverse. So you're not meant to know the answer. You're not meant to know from me anyway. You're not meant to know from me. Because I'm giving you the angel guidance. What you're meant to do is forgive. Okay, that's what it's clearly driving you crazy, going over and over. You've got to let it go. Okay? It was a nice donation. Thank you, Ice Baby, honey. So I feel you've got to let that go, really, Saranga, okay? Aruba says, hi, Liz. DM's current feelings and next action, please. So what's going on, okay? No more donations, please, guys. We've got perspective. He's gaining a new perspective, okay? We must open our minds to change and look to the future with confidence. So, look forward with confidence. In other words, don't doubt this love. The more you believe, the quicker it'll come round anyway. He said, I've been working on my self-love and self-worth, and I feel you have too. Okay? So he's gaining a new perspective on things to move forward the right way, to gain more confidence, to make changes, and I feel he's picking up on your confidence too. And you've been working hard on you, your self-worth and your healing journey, and that's putting you into a higher vibration as well. That's what's going on, okay? No more donations, please, guys. Okay, I'll write it in the chat because I'm going off in a minute. I've been on for 3 hours, and they were intense. It is hot in here. So, Sonu, thank you for the donation. Malar's feelings, intentions for Sinitra and bucket messages. So what's going on, okay? You've got the truth, the secret has been revealed. Now that's coming to you through dreams and your intuition. He said, I will be there by your side when you're ready. My emotions have always been intense for you. So he's always had intense feelings, and that's probably why he's run from you, pushed you away, or disappeared. But he said, I will be there when you're ready. So this is reminding you at this time that you may feel ready, but you're still learning lessons. You're still learning to surrender or heal. So what's his lesson? Let's look at his current lesson. His ancestral patterns. And this is a big one for the divine masculine. They have to stand up to people in their life. And they give me intuition with the nose. So he's being guided to release patterns and things he's gone through in his lineage, okay? It says, I'm starting to realise I'm here to change patterns that have been in my lineage for a long time. It's not an easy task, but I am stepping up to it and taking the time I need to change things for myself, my ancestors, and for those to come. So he's got to break specific patterns and chains, okay? So what are you releasing and healing? Well, you're watched over, so you're protected. And you're, look at this, I've got angel bumps. Perspective, okay? It says, trust and see beyond the illusion. No more donations, please, okay? I've even written it in the chat myself. I didn't pin it though, did I? Hang on. There we go, okay? So, trust and see beyond the illusion. Okay, and that's what you've got to do. You've got to look beyond the physical world at this time. You're watched over and protected. Always the angels are guiding you. And that's the truth. So the truth will be revealed when the time is right. And the truth is that you belong together. You know you do. Anything else? We've got Archangel Raphael is currently bringing in a healing so that you can stop chasing, even if that's just your energy. So the message is there's no need to chase. Be the sun. Be the warmth of the sun that pulls him in, okay? The morning dove is about peace. It's that noise, do, 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 okay? It's like a peaceful noise. So maybe birds that calm you down. You've got animals. So maybe the morning dove is going to come to you as an animal spirit guide to remind you to relax about this. A series of events are going to happen to move things into place, okay? And then he will become the chaser. Okay, but sometimes your energy can feel that way, okay? So I'm not saying you're directly chasing, like reaching out, but you may be overthinking things and you're being reminded to be the sun. And maybe that's what you are doing. So I feel that when you shine your light, he will chase you. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, we just have a breather there. So we got, so no more donations, okay? So Shornick, thank you for the donation. I can't even speak now. Hyla Caesar was in a holiday with his girlfriend and did not text me even though he said he would. What is he feeling and thinking? Okay, well, just because he's not doing that doesn't mean he's not thinking about you. He may just not have the time. You know, he may have distractions going on. So we've got, he's thinking about you though. The memories are there. So even though he's not reaching out, he is thinking about you. Thinking about what could have been, what could be, he is thinking. And you might think, well, if he's thinking about me, wouldn't he reach out to me? It doesn't work like that sometimes. Okay, so he is thinking about you, even in that situation. What else does he want to say? What else does he want to say to you? 10 of Cups. So he may be playing happy families, but it's not the truth, but he is thinking about you in a happy way when he's thinking about you. He said, I want to come into alignment with you. So he's doing the work. So remember that karmic cycle on the surface may all seem happy and go lucky and like they're having a great time, but behind closed doors it's not the same. He's thinking about you, okay? So you've got to trust in divine timing. There's a healing taking place between now and the winter solstice. So between now and the 21st of December, he's learning a specific lesson. So you're being guided to focus on love and to know that you are a magnet. What you give out, you get back. So when you're operating your highest version, it's going to push things forward. You are his Valentine. Regardless of whether he's communicating or not, he's thinking about you. So you've got to breathe. Take some deep breaths and be still. The angels say, we know and understand the intensity of this journey for you. Breathing exercises or meditation will help you to keep calm, because I feel when you relax yourself, he's going to send you a message. Okay? Anything else? Stand your ground, be you. That means don't reach out, let him come to you. Archangel Gabriel is helping you to create your future. So focus on your career at this time. Focus on other areas of your life. And breathe and just know that whatever he's doing, he's learning. You don't need to focus on that. Just trust the process and have faith in the love. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, okay, I'm going to go off, guys, because, it's hot in here and I've been on for over 3 hours. And the thing is, when I do say no more donations, when I say that, if no one did donate again, then I would be able to answer questions out the chat. But the thing is, people do donate and then I get more and more and more. So obviously I appreciate every donation, but when I say no to them, there is a reason. So, and then it's unfortunate, I can't get to the people who can't donate. But, I know when I've had enough, it's too hot in this room and I need a break. So thank you all for watching. A big thank you to my moderators. Thank goodness there was no technical difficulties today, but I'm so grateful you're all here for me just in case. So have a wonderful day. I'm sending you so much love and I'll see you soon.